Yo. What's going on, everybody? I hope people having a good day, man. We're gonna get the show on the road, man. ChrisBeCappinn Twitter space / YouTube collab. My guy Snag said he in the building. What up, Snag? What up, my brother? I'm gonna get the spaces popping in a second, Snag. I'm about to go ahead and get it going now. Uh Mavs Warriors. Um, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's get it. All right, 5 people in here, man. Appreciate y'all for being here as always. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, man. I'm gonna wait, let the space kind of open up just a tad bit, like I always do. Um, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm gonna let the space open up just a tad bit, man. Appreciate y'all for being here as always. Uh, if you in here, make sure you hit that like button for me. Appreciate y'all as always. Yeah, we got a 1 game slate today, though. 1 game slate. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna cap it for y'all. Let y'all know how I'm looking at the game. We can go over player props, team totals, over unders, all that good stuff, man. I'm gonna just let the space fill up just a tad bit more. 5:35. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Eastern time, anyway. 5:35 Eastern time. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So we got a couple minutes. A couple other ways I wanted to kind of look at the game as well. Just from a player prop perspective. I didn't. We gonna have some time when the space ends, so maybe I'll make a chart afterwards. I had a long day though, super long day today. But you know it is what it is, man. We here. The grind don't stop. Let's keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Let's see. Win loss. Okay. Yo. Let's see. Yeah, welcome on in. Ron Artest said Warriors -1.5 fourth quarter. Mavs plus 4.5 first half. Powell over 4 rebounds. Ron Artest, you play that straight? Or you parlay all that together? I'm interested to know. Seth said Miami burned bad other than Jimmy under and PJ rebounds. That is a fact. That definitely happened. Sad night. Sad last night. Yeah. What up, Cal? What up? Yo. Euphoria, what's going on, my brother? Appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you being here, man. One last time. For the one time, Mavs money line. Okay, that's what we going to, Euphoria. My guy Euphoria said he on the Mavs tonight. Okay. Um, okay. Uh let me tweet the link out and put it up top. Yo to the Twitter space. I'm gonna put the link up top for you guys so you can come over to the YouTube space if you want to. I'm gonna just pin that up top. There's people already over here. If you like to interact that way, versus just being in the Twitter space and listening, I would encourage you guys to use the link. I just posted it up top. Um, but yeah, I typically start at around 5:35, so we got a couple extra seconds just to kind of let the room fill up. The room's still filling up at 5:35 too. But yeah, I'm gonna just give it a couple more seconds and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Again, utilize the link at the top if if you want to interact with other people posting plays already, just having dialogue and conversation on the YouTube channel. So um, definitely chime in over there if you want to. And we'll get started here shortly. Oh man. Okay. All right, it is 5:35, man. We're gonna go ahead and get the show on the road. As always, appreciate y'all for being here. Hit that like button, like Christina said, if you're watching on the YouTube channel. My name's Chris. I'm the moderator, the show host, whatever you want to call it. I handicap NBA games for fun, for free, and just try to get to some money, man. A lot of people, tune in, chime in. A lot of brilliant minds do it as well. People handicapping the games, running trends, narratives, giving all kind of insight and analytical breakdowns of the game. Typically join me as well, and we chop it up. We talk about these games, man. We try to get to some money for sure. That's always the goal. That's what we're here for. As always, in the very beginning, I do like to go through my little spiel. I kind of went through most of it already. Make it quick today. So if you go to my page, um, if you go to my Twitter page and click on that link tree that's in my bio, it will have links to everything ChrisBeCappinn related. So there's a ChrisBeCappinn store, upon demand for the ChrisBeCappinn merch. I got the hoodie on. You can see it in my profile. You can see it in the YouTube video. It's cold in my house. I always say I keep it about 65, 60, between 60 and 65. So I'm always downstairs in the basement when I'm doing the show. The hoodies are on there, and the hoodies are actually selling. I didn't think the hoodies would sell as much as they are, just because it's a little warmer outside. But people rocking with the hoodies, man. I appreciate y'all for supporting. But the ChrisBeCappinn merch, the t-shirts, all that stuff is over on the website. I got a couple requests. Well, I got one request earlier for some women's sizes as well. Shout out to Christina. She purchased a shirt this morning, and she was looking for some women's sizes. I had women's sizes the first time, but they I didn't get as much demand as I thought I would for women's sizes. So when I ordered, I didn't order for women. But I am working on the next shirt design already. So just stay tuned. Well, the next shirt design will definitely have a women's option. So just stay tuned for that as well. We just gonna keep going, man. We just trying to keep going. But yeah, the ChrisBeCappinn store is not just to sell you products, shirts and hoodies. I also do my official write-ups over there as well. So a lot of the times I have so many thoughts about the game, I like to jot all of them down. So I started doing blog posts. So if you go over there, you can see my blog post if I did one for the game that day as well. So I'd encourage you guys to read through some of those things. A lot of the times it's information that I've shared within the Twitter space, but it's actually written, so you can go back and read through some of it, and versus just hearing it and not being able to see it. So appreciate y'all for all the support, man. I know a lot of the times people just going, they don't really want to. They just most people want something for nothing. They're not going, going support. But I feel extremely blessed and grateful for the people who have, been supportive by copping a T-shirt, by leaving a tip. Because, like I said, I always want to make this free. But if people want to, chip in, it's only gonna make me go harder. It's only gonna make me, want to do it even more. And they always say good things don't last forever, man. So, I just encourage you guys to support, man. I appreciate the support and I appreciate all the love as always. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Also, over on the ChrisBeCappinn store. And we on fire right now too. That's the other thing I wanted to add, man. 11-3 in the last 14 picks. So if you've been telling me specifically, you up. You up. The bookies done paid for that t-shirt or that hoodie too, depending on what your unit size is. You should be up if you telling my plays recently. We kind of killing the playoffs. As hard as that is to do, we actually up right now in the playoffs. So yeah, just wanted to mention that real quick. That's the ChrisBeCappinn store. There's also a link on there for the YouTube page, sportsbook referral links. If you use that link to sign up, it'll give you a free bet and me a free bet upon your deposit over there on any of those sports books. I'm in Virginia. Odds Jam referral link. I am a big odds jam guy. I like to go over there, compare the markets, try to make sure I'm getting the better of all the lines, and not paying juice, not laying too much juice. So yeah, that's all I got there. And I encourage you guys to check out Odds Gym as well. Even if you don't want to get the, pay for a membership, they got a lot of free tools over there from, calculators, betting calculators, different bet trackers, a lot of free tools over there as well. So check out Odds Gym, man. I'm not just sponsoring them because, they wanted me to sponsor. Trust and believe, a lot of people reach out to me they want me to join their Discord and, partner with them. And a lot of the times I'll read the message, but I'll just tell them no thank you, because I really just want to be who I am. And OzGems gives me the opportunity to do that. It's not a lot that I need to do. But I don't mind talking about their software because I think it's extremely helpful. So definitely check out OzGem, man. Check out OzGem. And the only other thing I got, my Instagram link is in the link tree as well. And then if you guys ever wanted to tip, definitely not needed, man. I'd much rather you guys just cop a shirt, a hoodie if y'all want to support versus leaving a tip. I don't really want people money. If I wanted people money, I'd charge them for, what I'm doing. I know I bring, a lot of value to the sports betting community, specifically on, on the NBA side right now. But I don't want to charge people for picks. I don't want people. If you feel so gracefully to tip, then feel free to. But you definitely don't have to. I'm not doing this because I'm looking for tips or looking for money. I'm just trying to grow the brand, man. See where sky's the limit. I'm trying to land on the moon. See what comes of this. So that's all I got there. Back to the actual, the facts at hand. We have. Let me get caught up in the chat, and then we're gonna go ahead and handicap this game. Yo, Troy said. Christina said, hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button. Appreciate y'all in the live stream. Definitely hit the like button for me there. What's good, fam? About to hop on the Twitter wave. Nothing but support, my guy. Appreciate you, Andrew. We laddering Reggie Bullock points today at 11.5 on FanDuel. He scored at least 12. Each game this series, other than the game he had 0 throwaway performance. Okay, DJ. Hey, good luck, bro. Good luck, man. I haven't taken a player prop at all. You think it's gonna switch up and we get shut out Clay? We definitely could, Andrew. That's something I want to touch on. Like I want to go through a few player props. Just see what you guys see what you guys are talking about. See what you guys like. Share some information with you that may impact on who you want to bet on as well. I got some stats. I'm gonna put it in a graph for you guys. Not in a graph, but in a chart, and share with you guys a little later. Christina said, "Guys, can you buy them for your girls' wives? We definitely can do as much as Chris does for us." Oh, I appreciate that, Christina. I definitely appreciate that. No cap, Chris. Whatever you're doing with the research, keep going. Yeah, for sure. We've been eating, man. We just trying to keep it going, man. We definitely trying to keep it going. I'm trying to get sharper as a capper too, and pick and choose my spots wisely. I'm not trying to throw away money or even ladder somebody that might not potentially make the threes or whatever the case might be, rebounds. So yeah, I said it yesterday. It's been more increased unit size for me with less volume. Um, bigger bets, fewer bets, right? So fewer bets, bigger bets, though, right? So yesterday we just went 1-0. I'm cool with that. I know YBB talked about it yesterday as well. Not going too crazy. But yeah, so it's just one bet. It was just a regular 2-unit play for me, and we cashed. So I'm cool with that. What are Miami Heat backers? They probably in here. They might be asleep. They had a bad day yesterday, and it was a little rainy in Virginia, so they might have called out of work today. I don't know where the Miami Heat backers at. They might be in here. My bad. Just check my notes. +3, +4 on Powell rebounds. Change my name to Ron Artest. Vaughn, them live bets been saving me like crazy. Okay, Vaughn. What up, Chris? All in on Dallas money line. Andrew said, Chris, love all of love all of it. Hopefully, you move you on. Hold on, you to move on to TN. I know a good road. Oh, to Tennessee. Okay, got you. But yeah, let's get into it, man. I'm gonna try to keep up with both. The spaces and the I'm gonna try to keep up with the spaces in the YouTube stream together. It's a lot to kind of be going back and forth, but it's cool. Let's just get into it, man. So So yeah, we're at game 5 tonight, man. We got the Dallas Mavericks visiting the Golden State Warriors, of course. It's only one game tonight. Let me pull my notes up on my second screen. So I got them pulled up on one. Let me get them pulled up on the other one, and we can dive into the game. So okay. So we get a line that opened at 7.5 in favor of the Golden State Warriors. Um, that line has since come down though. I see it all the way down to 6.5. Just depends on where you're shopping. I see some sevens as well. BetMGM and FanDuel both have a 6.5 though. FanDuel, I'm sorry, DraftKings and Bet Rivers and PointsBet, I see have a 7 right now. You get a total that opened at 216. That total's come down to 215.5. It's come down to 215 as well. So 215, 215.5 opened at 216. And then as far as as far as spots, I did a lot of, well, not, I ain't gonna say a lot. I did some analytical, SDQL data, just kind of looking at the spot for each team. And you get, definitely two different takes. Let's just put it like that, right? Some of these numbers are glaring on both sides, right? So injury wise, real quick, nothing really to report. Otto Porter Jr. is unlikely to play in this game, which I do think I think that holds some merit though. Like I don't know how much you guys are factoring in Otto Porter Jr., but he brings that veteran leadership to the team, and without him, you got to realize you're gonna end up playing Kaminga or Moody, somebody that might not play as well. Now, granted, those role players played well in the last game. I think a lot of people would say that those role players played extremely well in the last game in Dallas. They actually, sparked that comeback, and Steve Kerr never, he put his starters back in late. Shout out to Prop God. I know Prop God needed a basket from, I think it was Wiggins. But yeah, he put his starters back in late. But the bench players played pretty well in that game. So I think OPJ. I think him not playing is it does hold some value in this game. Maybe for the Dallas side, just because I don't know. Role players typically play better at home, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So let me get into the trends. I'll tell you guys how I'm looking at the game, and then I want to go over some some do or die stuff, right? Because this is a do or die situation. Dallas loses, they get packed up for the season. The game is on TNT, so Chuck gonna have EJ and Kenny and Charles and Shaq gonna have they're gonna have Luca out by the water swimming with the sharks and stuff. So on the boat and stuff. So they will be going fishing if they lose this game. So trends, first of all, that kind of back the Warriors, right? Let's start with the Warriors first. So what the Warriors are, we know that they're playing at home, right? Where they've been extremely good this postseason and throughout the whole season, right? They're 8-0 straight up, 6-2 ATS is a home favorite in the playoffs. The average margin of victory is 15 points, right? So what I will tell you guys is if you like Golden State, you can take them to go ahead and cover the spread. Because typically when they win at home, they win by margin, and they haven't lost, right? So that's a super big trend. Could it come to an end tonight? Yeah, I think it could. I definitely think it could. In the playoffs this year, the home favorite is 3-1. The home favorite in a 3-1 series are 3-1 straight up, but 1-3 ATS and 0-4 to the under. Average margin of victory is 2 points. So I'm gonna say that one more time. In the playoffs this year, the home favorite, Golden State Warriors, would be 3-1. That is leading a series 3-1. Are 3-1 straight up. That's what I was trying to say. So the home team in game 5 coming back to the crib are 3-1 straight up, but only 1-3 ATS. So they haven't been covering spreads. The average margin of victory is 2. So if you like Dallas, that's a stat that would tell you that this one kind of stays close. If you're looking at the under, that's also a stat that kind of tells you that this one stays close. The Mavs are also 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games as a road underdog. The Warriors are 9-2 ATS in their last 11 home games, right? So all those trends kind of back Golden State being able to win, and most of them being able to cover tonight. So it's one super big trend. YBB, if you got anything, bro, as far as trend wise, while I'm on the topic, feel free to request up and share. But the biggest trend for me that backs Dallas tonight is that in the playoffs this year, with their backs against the wall in these elimination style games, Dallas is 3-0 straight up and ATS. Average margin of victory is 23 points. Of course, that line is a tad bit inflated because they beat the skin off the Suns by 33 in Game 7. And of course, it's not the same team. But if we're going with trends, that's one I think is extremely important, right? Dallas back against the wall, 3-0. We saw it last game too, right? That's 2 games against Phoenix in the last round. That's 1 a game against Golden State already. Average margin of victory, 23 points. One of those games coming on the road, 2 of those games coming at home, of course. And what else I wanted to add about that? Oh, and those games specifically. I did see Scott Foster's reffing tonight too, Greg. Appreciate you dropping that in the chat too. The extender, the Mister, Scott Extended Foster. He'll extend the series Foster. That's who he is. So that bodes well for Dallas too, probably. Referee don't always mean everything, but if they brought the guy in for the job, it does hold some merit. All right, so back to this stat though. So average margin of victory is 23 points. Like I said, their line's a little inflated because they did have a 33-point beat down of the Phoenix Suns in Game 7. In those games, though, Dallas is a -5 in the first quarter, a -14 in the second quarter, which equals out to be a 20-point lead at halftime. If you factor in all 3 of those games that Dallas has played with their backs up against the wall. So what I'm looking at specifically because of that is how, and if you look at Golden State too, even at home, how they win is typically only by about, I think when I was doing the research earlier, it was about a point and a half at home in the first half. Even though they're 8-0, like to win the game, they just blowing people out in the second half of games. And I think I got that stat somewhere down here. So yeah, so in Golden State home games, this postseason, they're -2 in the first half, and then almost -6 in the third quarter. So we know Golden State typically wins the third quarter. They win by margin. And if you like that trend to continue today, I would consider looking at the Mavs first half. They've typically done pretty well in the first half. So that's a trend I think that is really, really strong. And I do expect them to kind of punch early in this game and try to hang around as much as possible. And game script wise, we talked about it yesterday. I got it right. I didn't even bet it. I was so upset. I said that Miami would come out and punch first and cover the first quarter. They were a -0.5, and I think they won the first quarter by 2. So of course that's kind of tight, but they had the lead all the way up to halftime. So you kind of think that kind of bodes well as well. I'm not real big on momentum. I think momentum is BS. Honestly, I don't think there's a such thing as momentum because we see something so drastic on one end, and then we see something so drastic happen in the following game. So I'm not big on momentum, but I do think that Miami has not Miami, Dallas has kind of found something, right? I won't call it momentum. And then as far as the Golden State spread, YBB, I know you was connected, but I think it dropped you back down. Request back up if you can, YBB. So Golden State in the third quarter or the second half spread is what another thing I was looking at, right? Not really wanting to play the game, full game. Golden State is a -13 in the second half of games at home this postseason. So they're winning the game by average margin of 13 points in the second quarter, in the second half specifically. That's typically 6 points in the third quarter, and then they typically take your soul and they win the fourth quarter by 7 too. So those are trends that I kind of looked at. I like I said, I'll get to the player prop stuff, but yeah, that's how I broke the game down. That's how I kind of see the game going. While I think a lot of people know that Golden State comes out, the theory is that Golden State comes out hot at home early, and that's not always the case. The Mavs have kept every single first half close minus game 1. I think they were down, but Dallas was winning by double digits at halftime in game 2. They had game 3 close, and then of course they won game 4. They were up, big margin in that game. So yeah, that's how I'm looking at the game. Like I said, nothing official for me yet, but I really like the Mavs first half. And I would probably, look at live betting the third quarter for the Golden State Warriors if you don't want to take it prematurely. I know that's been kind of burning people. A lot of people was on, Boston second quarter yesterday because they typically the better second quarter in that series, and Boston just couldn't make a shot in the second quarter. So, some trends not always going to go the way that we think they are, but I maybe it's the fan in me that wants to see a game 7. I hope the Mavs win, honestly. Not even a game 7. I just want to see the series extended. So that's how I'm looking at the game. YBB, the floor is yours, my brother. I appreciate you being here. Share with the people what you may.
Yo, what's going on, Chris? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You live. What's up, YBB? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay.
All right, let's talk about this Mavs game. So I'm on the opposite side here. I'm going to go with the Warriors in the first half, and this is a little contrary take. I see a lot of Mavs love. I love it. I respect it. I appreciate it. I hope they win. I will celebrate a Mavs win. I'm taking the Warriors in the first half, though, because I'm a little bit I found a trend that it sticks out to me. So when the Warriors, what we know about them is that they're a hot second half team. Did you know that in the third quarter, when they're outscored by their opponent in a head-to-head matchup, so they lost previous third quarter matchup to the Mavericks by 10, they're 1-13 ATS for the full game. Now, what I'm getting at here is that they usually respond well against those teams that they lost against. So that's why I'm backing them just in the first half. That's it. It's a trend that basically sets up perfectly into, Dallas full game, Warriors first half. And I'm going to back the Warriors here in the first half, just, based off of a revenge factor. They're at home. The Warriors are 17-4 ATS in conference games when losing a previous head-to-head matchup. So in these spots, they're also 20-1 straight up. That doesn't mean that they're going to cover that 7 points. I think 7 might be a little bit blown out of proportion. If I'm a bookmaker, I'll probably make it about 5.5. So maybe, there's a little bit of value on the Mavs, but again, this is a closeout game. This is, it's a home game for the Warriors. They're also 14-2 in the first half in these revenge spots at home. So, from a standpoint, if you're backing the Mavericks, I see why you would want to take them early because they've been relatively competitive, in the first half, and then they just let off the gas. This kind of flips the script, though, with that third quarter trend that the Warriors blew last game. And I wanted to study that because we generally consider them a very hot third quarter team. But there was an answer last game in Dallas, and, 1-13 kind of speaks volumes to me. That's why I'm staying off the full game. I'm going to take the Warriors first half. And I also like the under in this spot. But yeah, another point here that I want to bring up is while I am rooting for a Mavs upset, they are just 1-18 straight up as a road dog of at least 7 points when facing a conference opponent that they beat at home. So when that win came at home, they're not very responsive when it comes to road games. They're just 1-18 straight up in these spots. So I don't know. There's different ways to look at it, but I will say this: I think that the bookmakers have nailed this. The line, the odds are accurate. Everything is sharp here. But if there is, one area I'm gonna back the Warriors, it will be in just the first half.
Okay, that's super contrarian, YBB. I like that though. I like that. Of course, I know you did your homework. Of course, what did you get the spread at, YBB? Is it -3, -2.5?
The first half I got -3.5 actually. So it seems wide, but I think that they can cover that, man.
Okay. So Golden State first half -3.5 official. And then what about that total? YBB, you going official on it? I was looking towards. I think all the trends I looked at had the under as well. But I didn't play it. What are you official on the under, or what you doing anything with that?
Yeah, I have a play on the under as well. This is a spot where the Warriors are 11-1 to the under in revenge games at home in the playoffs. So that's just a playoff trend that they respond well coming off a loss. 11-1, and these are marginal unders as well. They're staying under by about 9.82 points per game. So I'm gonna take the under. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for a really close game, and I hope the Mavericks do win. I'm a fan, but, I do think that I think the Warriors come out hot in the first half. But, yeah, wishfully thinking for a competitive game and an outright upset at that. So we'll see what happens. But, also to note on that that Warriors play, historically speaking, these playoff favorites of at least 7 points, following a same series road loss of at least 10 points, they've gone 19-7 ATS. Of that 26-game sample size, those teams are covering 22. They're 22-4 ATS in the first half. So I'm taking the Warriors in the first half here. This is a closeout game for them. They're at home.
Hey, YBB, you got that stat right in front of you? I'm curious. What's the ATS over? I'm sorry. What's the over under in that same margin? Do you know?
I do not have that in front of me.
Okay.
I'm browsing through my notes right now. I'm on what I do is I use SDQO and I also get on Bet Labs from Action Network. That's how you can find out your first half margins as well.
Gotcha.
It gives you a good line and historical reads in first half, I'm sorry, not first quarter, but just first half. So yeah, 22-4 ATS right there, and yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at, man. And it sucks because the Mavericks are coming off a pretty good game, and I think it was a game too late. I wish that they would have done that in game 3. Being down 3-1 is like, man, it's such a letdown as a fan. Now, I do hope that they respond, but again, if you look into it as well, the Mavericks coming off of a good game like they had game 3, where they had 30 assists, they're just 1-9 ATS in their last 10 games coming off a game where they had 29 assists.
So they don't typically follow up with the same performance.
Exactly. And in that time, they're 0-10 ATS in the first half. I'm taking the Warriors in the first half. So
damn,
that's where I'm at with it.
That's a nice trend, YBB. Damn.
But again, this is all just first half data. This is first half data because that third quarter trend that I gave you, when you figure out the Warriors, they are 1-13 ATS for the full game. And their average line in that time is 5.82 points. And now we're getting 7. So I'm expecting a competitive game, but yeah, that 1-13 ATS, factor for the Warriors will keep me off of them. They're just not a team that does well when a team has figured them out in a prior head-to-head meeting in that third quarter. So I was just curious. I was just browsing, and I was like, man, how do teams beat the Warriors, in the third quarter? How do they respond that following head-to-head meeting? Well, I found out, and they actually do pretty well for the full game, not the first half, just that full game. So 2 looks there, yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's sharp. That's sharp, YBB. Appreciate you sharing, bro. Good luck on your action tonight, my brother.
I'll be in the spaces to chime in. So
yeah, for sure. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you being here as always.
Yes,
Jay
sir.
Jones, I want to come to you, and then Sosa in the building, so I'm gonna come to Sosa after that. What's up, Jay? How you doing today, my brother?
Oh, I've been better, man. I got chalked on that second quarter yesterday, but like you said, some good trends that come to an end, right? So you just gotta take that for what it is and charge it to the game, and move on to the next spot. So,
that's a fact.
Actually, I mean, damn, YBB kind of just scared me because.
Let me guess, you was on that Golden State third quarter.
Don't worry, bro. I'll get you right. Don't worry. You hear me? Damn, I didn't even hear you. I got a phone call. What'd you say?
Nah, I said you on that Golden State third quarter.
Man, you know I was, bro. Yeah, and
you still should be.
But look, I'm on it though. Anyways, I actually put 2 units on the -1.5 for that third quarter. Like I had told you before, they were 7-0 prior to that last game in that third quarter. So I felt like, just me personally, I had told myself right when they lost that third quarter and that last game that I was going right back to it next game. And I'm actually staying off the second quarter for Dallas because, that's usually typically my play is that second quarter. Mm-hmm. But I'll staying off of it because I think the books know exactly what YBB pretty much was just saying about how the Warriors typically after they come out hot in that first half and they're favored to win that first half. The Mavs are actually +134 to win that second quarter. And when usually, they're pretty much favored to win. I've been betting that second quarter a lot, and that's the first time I've really seen them plus money to win that. And they're actually 3-1 at Golden State, playing that second quarter. But if you look, they've only really won that second quarter by 1 point. If you look back at all 7 games that they've played, 8 games now. But so I am on that third quarter -1.5. It's just something I think the Warriors they want to close this game out. They're in Golden State, and I think it could be me, but I think that whole delay kind of set on them last game, which caused them to lose that third quarter. I'm not going to blame that, but I think that whole delay with that water leak in the roof and everything was a major key to that third quarter loss. So I am running it back. I put 2 units on Golden State -1.5. I hope YBB trends don't shoot me in the foot, but
Right.
I'm going for it.
Okay, Golden State
I'm locked
third
in.
quarter -1.5. Okay, I got you down for that as official, Jay. We'll see what happens, man. You know, we never know. We just trying to, you know, predict and forecast and project what we think is gonna happen. So let me hear what my guy Sosa is projecting to happen. I'm pretty sure he all over Golden State, but let me hear it. So what's up, my guy?
Hey man, this shit is over. It's done. And YBB, listen, they didn't figure anything out. They just made shots. The only difference between game 4 and game 3, 2, and 1 is that Dallas made shots in the second half, and in the first 3 games they didn't. Game 2 or 3, they hit 12 threes in the first half and didn't make a single one in the third quarter. They just made shots. That is the only universal difference between the last game and all the other games. They made their shots coming out, playing against the zone in the last game. Back at home, Golden State hasn't lost at the crib in the playoffs. They don't lose at home. And by the end of this one, they'll be up by more than 10 points at the end. So just like last night, if you listen and you took the alternate spread like I told you to, they're going to do it again tonight. Golden State will win the game by more than 10 points. The line's 6.5 for a reason. I think it should be more, personally, given the performance of the role players of Dallas when they've been in Golden State. Like I said, the only difference is they made shots. They ran a 3-2 zone at Luka. They flash trapped him. They forced the ball out of his hands. And last game, he did a better job of relocating himself and the other guys making shots. That's the only difference between the last game and the 3 before. I don't see that being an issue for Golden State tonight. I think they get I think it's the Oscar Robertson Trophy for the Western Conference. I think that's the one they get tonight. And yeah, they'll be playing for the Larry O'B in about a week. Again, Dallas, it sucks because in game 2, they could have really made it a series. I thought they did such a good job in the first half, but in the third quarter, boy, they just got decimated. I see the same kind of thing happening again. I mean, the personnel hasn't changed, and unless Bullock and them are going to confine for 15 made threes, I don't see it happening, bro. I'm on Golden State heavy to cover the 6.5, and I think they win the game by double digits. It's the end of the road for Dallas. That's just how I feel.
Okay, so if you join late, I gave out a couple of trends, and Sosa is on the Golden State one. I said if you was gonna back Golden State, then what you're looking at is what Sosa just said. They're 8-0 straight up at home, 6-2 ATS as a home favorite in the playoffs. The average margin of victory is 15 points, and that's pretty much what Sosa just said. On the opposite side, if you join late, I'll give it again. If you're backing Dallas, then what you're backing is that in the playoffs this season, in elimination games, Dallas is 3-0 straight up and ATS, average margin of victory 23 points. Now, Golden State isn't Phoenix, of course. We know that. But, you know, that elimination game is also the last one that's included as well. And I do think that it really is as simple as what Sosa said, though. It's really as simple as, does Dallas make three-pointers? Because throughout the first 3 games in this series, they didn't. And they did in game 2, but they made so many that they couldn't make one in the second half. Right. So
also, Chris,
yeah, go ahead,
that average that you're talking about is a bit skewed. When you win Game 7 by like 100 points,
I said that too. So
you know,
I got it written down. So I said it's a tad bit inflated with a 33-point win against Phoenix. So yeah, you're definitely right about that.
Shit out of them.
Right. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, that adds to 10 more points because they won by 33 and the average is 23. So yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So but yeah, you know, Dallas is either way, they're 3-0 straight up and ATS. So if you're back in Dallas, that's the trend that you're gonna like in this one. If you're back in Golden State, you're just gonna, you know, like Sosa said, their win margin is 15. You know, Warriors are 8-0 straight up and 6-2 ATS as the home favorite. So yeah, you're on one side of the coin tonight. That's pretty much the two sides of the coin that you gotta kind of be looking at this one. And like Sosa said, I do think it's really as simple as, does Dallas make those threes, the timely ones? Does Luka get help in those ones as well? And that kind of brings me to some of the actual player props that I wanted to look at too. But I'll let people continue to get their thoughts real quick. I do want to hear from Snag and Lockdown, but I'm gonna get some other people up. But before I do, I want to kind of catch up in the chat. We got Wiggins first basket, Clay 4 threes, Steph 5 threes. God damn, Andrew, that's a lot, bro. Okay. Luka and Steph got boosted on their threes, under on both for sure. Boots Bet said Dallas early, Warriors late, third and fourth quarter is what Cal said. we got a nice little parlay. If you join late, man, and you want to head over to the space, head over to the YouTube live so you can share your plays. Definitely use that link up top. I posted a link up top so you guys could, just be more interactive over there on the YouTube live stream as well. Same thing. You just get the visual, you get the chat, ask people about your plays and stuff like that. What else we got in here? We got Clay over 2.5 assists, plus 128 on FanDuel, hit 5 of 8, 62% hit rate of his last home games. 7 of 17, 41% overall. Narrative of close out Clay at home, heavy lean for me. Christina said, Chris, I'm going on Dallas first half plus 4, full game plus 7. Okay. Would you take Steph over 5.5 rebounds or 12.5 rebounds plus assists? AK, I would probably look at that. First, I would need to go in and check to see. I know Steph been doing a good job of rebounding the ball. A lot of those rebounds been popping out that Dallas has been missing, and those long rebounds, Steph been kind of gobbling them joints up. So I'll probably look at both. I think Steph can impact the game from an assist standpoint as well. We know how good of a ball distributor he is, especially if Draymond does some crazy stuff like get in foul trouble, get tossed out of the game in the first quarter. It's Draymond. Who knows what's going to happen with him? So yeah, I'll probably look at the over on the I like the combined line, AK, the rebounds plus assists. But I'm not telling you to take it. I would just tell you to investigate that further to see how many rebound opportunities he's getting versus and assist opportunities he's getting versus how many he's actually completing as well. That's typically how I evaluate player props. Wiggins 2 assists plus Bullock 1 steal plus 135 last night. Okay. Reggie Bullock over 11.5 for plus money looks interesting as well. Dude zigzags though. That's a fact, Trey. He definitely zigs and zags. I know he lost some people some money and then probably won a couple people money, but a lot of people probably was scared to back him after he had such a bad game in game 3. Saw the last thing with Dubs third when it was plus money and it died. So they are minus third quarter. So I like it. Okay. Clay and Poole 4 threes apiece. Curry gonna get doubled a lot, and the other light-skinned brothers gonna show up, especially at the crib. Okay. Coach No Jacket said same old ones that can hit whenever Dallas wins or loses. Bullock 3 plus 3s in 10 points. Maxey over 6.5 plus 2 3s, etc. Anyone can have these step stools. Coach No Jack has been giving out those step stools, and they actually been cashing. DFS 20 and a W. Oh, that's spicy.
That's drug talk.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Steph 40 to win the Magic Johnson Conference Award. Okay. Wiggins points, rebounds, and assists over 24.5. What do y'all think? Brunson rebounds and assists over 7.5. Seems like a no-brainer. Every game, someone said Brunson built like a fire hydrant, and that's just oh man, my fault. I didn't mean to read that. Sosa said Warriors by 1,000 tonight. Luka points in elimination games, 36.4 in 5 games. In a 5-game sample size, no need to overthink this. Okay. That's what Dre on. Okay. All right. Let me get back to the chat. Snag, thank you for waiting patiently, my brother. I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come to Lockdown. Then I'm gonna get Vaughn up here. Take it away, Snag. What you want tonight?
First off, if Lockdown want to go before me, he can. But if not, I'll go.
No worries, man. You can go.
All right. Well, since DraftKings don't want to give us first quarter props, I'm going back to the basics, man. Reggie Bullock over 2.5, Luka 2 steals. It is plus 216. And it's funny that somebody said Dorian Finney-Smith in a win, because last game I played that shit live at plus 2,200. It was Dorian for 20 in a win. I may or may not secretly play that shit again, but I'm not going to tell you to do it. Because I may or may not have put a crazy amount of money on that shit either.
So what you want officially? Snag?
The Reggie Bullock over 2.5 and the Luka 2 steals.
Combined?
Yeah, it's plus 216.
Okay. Reggie Bullock over 2.5 threes plus Luka 2 steals. Okay. I got you down for that, my brother. I hope you cash this, man.
Hey, Reggie Bullock probably sitting in here on the dummy account again.
On the burner again, bro? You think he on the burner here again, man?
Hey, you see, I said the way my luck is set up, he'll hit him when I don't play.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. You definitely called it. Like I said, I thought about you, bro. Lockdown. Go ahead, my brother. Then I got some interesting trends I want to give y'all too, though. Go ahead, Lockdown. I want to hear from you though. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'll say I want to hear your trends, but like I'll give out my play, and if you guys want to see, I don't know if you saw, I tweeted out. Basically, I'm starting to record every recorded stat, where I'm going through a video analysis of every recorded defensive play from like the previous game. So I did game 4 of this series, and it's on my profile if you just want to see like every steal and block and a breakdown. I just want to start looking into like how often they're misassigned for one, because I know that's been a pain point for steals and blocks. Surprisingly, I didn't think there were any misassigned, but it leads into my favorite play. Is Lucas, like it's a lean for Luka 2.5 steals and blocks. He's gotten that the last 3 games, I believe. Like by 3, 4, like 4, 3, and 4, I believe it was. And I think he needs to continue to step it up to. I think it's just going to be all of his effort tonight. So I expect him to get that. But that was at plus money. But my actual play, I'm going for the 3-leg boost again. Unfortunately, I didn't get in here to give it out, but good thing you guys missed it, because it included a team total for Boston of 93.5, which they have not missed against Miami. And if you remember how that game ended, they had like 5 minutes where they didn't freaking score. And then you know how it was there was a boost for the 15 plus yesterday. I don't know. Did you see that? Yeah, ending on a bucket short. Of course, I should have known that was going to happen. So that was painful. But today I like today's play. It's similar to what I ran last time, which cash, but it's Luka 1 steal, Luka 3 threes, and I'm sorry, messed up. Andrew Wiggins 1 3. Who's hit a 3 in every game of the playoffs. Luka's had a 10-game steal streak in the playoffs. He also gets one of the few people I would trust in an away game to get these threes. He takes like 10 attempts per game, like no matter what. So that it was minus 115 on DraftKings, but with their 50% boost on the 3 legs right now, it's boosted to plus 115. Or I think that's about the odds. I'm sorry, I'll double check that real quick. But it plus 130, sorry. So plus 130, and then normally on FanDuel, that same play would be minus 129. So we're getting like a huge amount of value out of this little 3-leg. And yeah, I really like it to hit tonight, especially Andrew Wiggins at home. He hits these threes a little even more at home than he does away.
Okay, so officially it's a 3-leg, right? Like that?
Yeah, my official is Wiggins 1 3, Luka 3 threes, and Luka 1 steal for plus 130 boosted. 1 unit.
Okay, so I got Wiggins 1 3, Luka 1 3. I'm sorry, Wiggins 1 3, Luka 3 threes, and Luka 1 steal.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And like as always, if anyone wants to ask me, I did just review every defensive play of the last game. I like Kleber Block tonight. He did really well last game. But other than that, I think Luka is probably my favorite tonight. Steph steals is always a sneaky look, but that's all I got tonight.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna get to a couple more people. For sure, I'm definitely going. Vaughn, I keep trying to connect you, bro. I keep dropping you. I think I'm gonna try to connect you again. But real quick, I think there might be some correlation between or maybe people like need to see this information. I'll put it in a chart and tweet it out before we get done. Because I don't have it completed yet. But I was looking at like from a player prop perspective, who are the dogs, right? Like who can you trust when your back's against the wall in these very similar situations. So what I came up with in these do or die games, because the Mavs have played 3 of them now, and the Warriors have played 2 of them now. I'm gonna put it, like I said, I'm gonna put this information in a chart, right? So we know about closeout game Clay, or game 6 Clay, or whatever the case might be. But I think it's important to look at the Dallas Mavericks side of that as well, and to just kind of evaluate those stats. So, like I said, I'll put those things in a chart and tweet them out when we get done, because I didn't fully finish them. But when you think about, and I think it's, you could do situational stuff too, right? So like, I would look more at game 7 for Dallas versus in the last round versus game 6, because game 6 they played at home, so they had the home crowd. But when they had to go into Phoenix to win that game on the road, it kind of mimics the situation, back against the wall. You got to go into Golden State to win the night too. So what I'm thinking is, I got you. I got you. I got you, RC. So what I'm thinking is, what I'm looking at, right? If you go back and look at how Dallas performed against Phoenix in Game 7, we got Dorian Finney-Smith had 5 points in that game. Reggie Bullock had 5 points. I'm not telling you this stuff is going to repeat itself. Dwight Powell had 6. The people who had the big performances, and somebody mentioned them in the live stream already. Luka had 35, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. But Jalen Brunson came out to play, right? We know Jalen Brunson probably won't be on Dallas next year. Somebody's gonna give him, some max money for sure, right? So Jalen Brunson had 24 points in that game. To me, that seems reliable. Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench played 25 minutes, had 30 points in that game, right? Also, and that's just one side of the trend. When we think about 3-pointers being made, Luka hit 6, Spencer Dinwiddie hit 5, Jalen Brunson was 2 for 4. They hit 19 as a team. Similarly, if we think about Golden State, they just closed out Memphis, and they also closed out Denver as well. In that game, who played well? Draymond actually had 14 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists in that game. Wiggins had 18 points and 11 rebounds. Kevon Looney had 4 points and 22 rebounds, 5 assists. Steph had 29, 7, and 5. His 6'3" shot 17 of them. Clay had 30. 8 rebounds, 2 assists. So this is what I mean. And Jordan Poole had 12 points off the bench on 2 for 11 shooting from 3 and 4 for 15 overall. So I think some of the times, it's real good to look at that situational stuff. Golden State was at home, for that closeout game against Memphis. They're at home tonight, right? Granted, you're not going to get the same exact defenses. The scheme's not going to be the same. But when you're a dog, you typically show up, right? No matter what the defensive scheme is. So I just kind of want to bring some context into, what that looks like. Like I said, I'll go in and get all this data and collectively, just have like some averages in there. It'll be like, players with backs against the wall in closeout games. How do they do? And it'll be Dallas players, and it'll be specifically probably all of their stuff, in closeout games, in Golden State in the playoffs and their closeout games, just so you guys can kind of see before you make your final player prop. Submit your player prop tickets for the night. But that's all I got on that. Vaughn, want to come to you, and I'm gonna get back to Snag, and then I'm gonna get Stizzy up here, and I'm gonna get Capper Taylor up here as well. But yeah, Vaughn, floor is yours, my brother. How you doing today?
I'm good, bro. You good?
Oh yeah, you good?
All right, so I'm gonna end up playing, and not 100% official because I haven't finished researching, but I got a parlay I actually threw together. It's 5 legs, but it's plus 483 odds. I'll send them to you on YouTube because that might be a little easier. But what I got right now is I got Draymond Green for 6 rebounds. He's hit that in 3 out of the 4 games. I got Luka at 8 rebounds. The last 2 games, Luka got 25 rebounds last 2 games. So I like his chance at 8. And then also I feel like his 8 is kind of blowout proof on either side. I think you can get 8 maybe around the middle of the third before he get out the hand on either side. Jordan Poole with 2 threes. He's hit that in every game in series. Steph rebounds at 5. He's hit that. We got Steph. Yeah, we got Steph hit that line in every game this season. Every game this series so far. And then I also got Andrew Wiggins at 5 rebounds. And he's hit that in every game this series. So all these have a 100%. Well, I ain't gonna say 100, but these have been hit recently. I don't see much of a change in game flow or game pace or anything like that. So again, it's Draymond Green with 6 rebounds, Luka with 8 rebounds, Steph and Andrew Wiggins with 5 rebounds, Jordan Poole with 2 threes. I'm gonna end up making that official, but I'm rolling with that. And also another one I took Steph rebound and assist. I took 12.5 for plus money. I got it at plus 100. If you look at his rebound and assist line, we got 16, we got 13, we got 16, we got 13. So we trending in the right direction with that.
really like Steph tonight on that rebound and assist line, but let's go ahead and make those two official for me.
Okay, so Steph rebounds assist line. You took the 12 and a half.
Yeah, I took the 12 and a half at plus 100.
Okay, so you got the plus money. I know a lot of people were talking about it earlier. Because I know we as a community been cashing on it. I haven't played it yet, but I have liked that line. Just kind of staying away from player props. But yeah, I think just because he's been getting so many rebounds, we know how many assists Steph can get too. Just the impact that he needs to have on the game for them to win too. So if you like Golden State, I would definitely be all over that assist and rebound line over 12 and a half. What was your other official, Von?
We got Steph and Andrew Wiggins with 5 rebounds. Luka with 8, Draymond Green with 6, and Jordan Poole with 2 3. I'm sending it to you now on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, send it to me. I'll type it up and add that one as well. Appreciate you as always, Vaughn, for being here, my brother, and for dropping the knowledge. So my guy Ronald Cabang, who, if y'all not following, it's crazy, bro, because he's so knowledgeable and runs so many different systems, and just trying to give away picks for free. I'm glad to have him in my circle. Let's just put it like that. He texted me some stuff that I think he went over on his show. He said this just some more helpful information as well. Ref assignments. So we got Scott Foster, John Globe, and Curtis Blair tonight. When it comes to the total, Scott Foster is 19-8 to the under when the total is less than 220 points. Globe is 33-23 to the under all season long. And then Curtis Blair is 37-21 to the under when the total is less than 230. When it comes to home favorites of less than double digits, Scott Foster is 29-34 against the spread. John Globe is 26-41 against the spread. And then Curtis Blair is 28-44 against the spread. So I think take with that information and do what you want, but I think what Ronald's getting at here is let me go back to this. Getting at is that the under is probably a lean for him. I don't know if he played it officially or not, and that home favorites of double digits have not of less than double digits have not fared well against these 3 referees. So super helpful information. Appreciate you sharing that and DMing me that, Ronald. And like I said, you guys can take with that information and do whatever it is that you want. Vaughn, go ahead, and then I'm gonna come back to Snag. Then I'm gonna get to you, Stacey.
Hey, so just a real quick question for you: do you got a lane for either team first quarter, first half? Anything you leaning towards? I got one, but I ain't too confident in it.
Nah, so I ran a lot of that, man, trying to find some early market stuff, man. And for me, it's just extremely difficult because I think it's gonna be predicated on how the game gonna go. YBB gave out some interesting stats about the revenge angle when Golden State loses. And I do think that we get a sharp Golden State team. I think a lot of the times these at least the information that I'm running by and the systems that I'm using, they show Golden State to come out a little slow. But revenge angle is totally different. Closeout game might be totally different. Dallas in the same situation, might just be a tad bit different. And then Dallas is so volatile because, as Sosa said earlier, if they hit their threes, they could be up by 5 or 6 at the end of the first quarter. But if they come out flat, right, like they literally could be down by 6 or 7 at the end of the first quarter too.
Remember, they were up 14 at halftime in game 2 and lost.
Right. That's my point. So yep, and that's my point right there. Right. So because I don't like that's not a solid thing, right? Like, and we've heard Jason Kidd say in the post game interview that their offense impacts their defense. So if the threes start to go in, all of a sudden they start getting steals and playing better on defense, and all of a sudden they start rebounding the ball. The other thing I want to take into consideration as I kind of get off of this, as I kind of go off, just a tad bit is, and I talked about this on Ronald Cabang's show the other day as well, right? Every single game this series, games 1 through 3, Golden State was out rebounding. Shout out to Kevon Looney. Out rebounded the Dallas Mavericks in every single game. Offensive rebounds, they doubled them twice, right? So I think it was game 1, Golden State had 8 offensive rebounds. Dallas had 4. Game 2, they still had more offensive rebounds, but game 3, it just wasn't as as big of a gap. Game 3, they doubled their rebounds again, offensive rebounds, 14-7. And I said in the recent space that, like Sosa's saying, if Golden State is turning the ball over, this is the script that Dallas needs to win the game. Golden State needs to turn the ball over. They lead the league in turnovers of all the teams that made the playoffs, right? So we need Golden State to turn the ball over. We need Dallas to be making shots, and we need Dallas to actually be getting defensive rebounds, because Golden State they doubled up Dallas in the third game as well on the rebounding trend. They had 14. It was 14-7 offensive rebound wise. So Golden State they have too much firepower on the offensive end to be getting second shots. To be getting second shots, you don't want to get them second shots over and over again. So that's how Dallas could potentially win this game. The same way we talked about Miami. If Miami was going if Miami was going to win, it was going to be because they was out there playing football, truck sticking people, and the referees was going to let them get away with it. They need to win the turnover margin, they need to win the points off turnover margin, and they need to be able to rebound the ball to beat Boston too. So that's the script, for at least in my estimation, of how Dallas could win this game. Now, if Golden State's hitting their shots and Kevon Looney has 12, 13, 14 rebounds a night, Golden State wins the game, and I think they cover. But yeah, that's just so no real strong lean, Vaughn. I know I kind of went off just a tad bit, but no real strong lean for me either, Vaughn, just like in the super early market at all. But I was leaning towards Dallas just because they have been able to, even if they're not hitting shots, kind of keep the game close initially before Golden State has that 6-point margin, especially at home in the playoffs. They're winning the third quarter by almost 6 points, at home. And in the fourth quarter by 7 points, which is, why hence the 13, 14, 15-point win margin, at home. So no real lean for me at all on the first quarter at all. To me, it just feels too much like a gamble, Vaughn. I'm keeping my money. I ain't just throwing it away, trying to figure it out.
Oh, no, I'm with you 1,000%, bro. I appreciate it. The data was saying lean towards Dallas. It's hard to go against Golden State with them being at home early. So I'm gonna stay away from it, but just wanted to see if you had.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm glad you asked, Vaughn. I think it was a great question, bro. A lot of people probably had that same question. So appreciate you as always, Vaughn. Snagged, I'm gonna come to you, and then we're gonna get the Stizzy and get the Capper Taylor. What's up, Snag?
You was talking about somebody on the Mavs having a good game. I'm going back to Jalen Brunson if I had to recommend anybody.
Brunson, okay. Why you on Brunson tonight, Snag? Tell the people why.
His rebounds and assists has been hitting every game, and his 3 assists got a good hit rate. I don't got it right in front of me because every time I go pull it up, it turns the sound off on the space. But yeah, with the way that I see it, like you basically went over it, Chris. Like if the role players scored, then the Mavs got a chance. But even if they lose, I still like Jalen Brunson. They can't guard him.
Yeah. If he in attack mode, especially if he end up getting Steph on him,
all he gotta do, you just said it for me right there. All he gotta do is attack.
Yeah,
the points gonna come.
Yeah. Nah, you're 100% correct, Snag. Like I said, I'm gonna tweet if you got in late. I am gonna tweet out the sheet that's gonna show that the stats for the players in this specific scenario. I'll have it all in a nice little chart for people to be able to read it easily. But yeah, let's keep it. Before I come to you real quick, Stacey, let me catch up in the chat. So I got so Vaughn gave out Draymond rebounds 6, Stephen Wiggins to get 5, and then Luka to get 8 rebounds, and Jordan Poole to hit 2 threes. Draymond 6 rebounds. Let me just go ahead and add this in real quick so I don't forget, because I don't really add more than 5 leg parlays, but this is my guy Vaughn, so I'm gonna do it for him. And I think he's got a chance of hitting 2. So he got Stephen Wiggins 5 rebounds, Draymond to get 6 rebounds. We also got and I gave out the stat. Draymond had 15 rebounds in the last closeout game. Then we got Luka to get 8 rebounds. And then we got Jordan Poole to hit 2 threes. Poole 2 threes. I'm pretty sure Vaughn got some nice eyes on that. But if y'all haven't done it already, go check it out. Go check that one out for sure.
Total odds is plus, I think 483, I think.
483. Okay, so almost 500 odds on that. Okay. So we got if y'all want to lock it in right now, I'll go through it one more time. We got Steph at 5 rebounds. We got Wiggins at 5 rebounds. We got Draymond at 8 rebounds. Luka. I'm sorry, Draymond at 6 rebounds. I'm sorry. Steph at 5, Wiggins at 5, Draymond at 6, Luka at 8. That's all rebounds, and then Jordan Poole to hit 2 threes. Let's see what else we got in the chat, and then I'm gonna come to you, Stezzy. We got Steph cleared 13 in a blowout in a tight game. Steph good for 14 to 15 rebounds, says Sid. Sid was actually the one who gave it out the other day, and when it hit, shout out to you, Sid. I remember you gave it out. You was on Steph rebounds and assist line. If the under is the vibe, plenty of rebound opportunities. That's a fact. That's a fact. I always say that. There's a correlation between rebounds going over and the under for the game. So yeah, I like that a lot. Scott Foster and Gucci Man, the worst refs in the NBA history. Gucci Man, funny, bro. Gucci Man is funny.
Dog, that dude definitely looks like Radrick Davis, no question.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So they got to be like kin down the line somewhere, bro.
The only thing missing is the ice cream tattoo, dog.
Yeah, he need a chain on, like, you know what I mean, like. I took Boston to win the series after game 3. It was a plus 105. Okay. Odds boost on FanDuel. Curry and Luka, 8 threes combined. I'm not touching it, but I can see it though. What unit size do you recommend for beginners? That's a loaded question, Michael. I would say, it just depends.
Whatever you're comfortable with losing.
Well, it really just depends. Unit size, depends on how much money you have in your account too. I typically take that divided by. Depends on how many units you want to have. Say you got $100 in your account. If you want to do $2 unit sizes, you got 50 units in your account. So you know what I mean? Like it just depends on how much money you got, how many units you want to have, but you definitely don't want to play, a certain amount of units per day. Sometimes you're gonna like stuff a lot, so you're gonna want to play like 3 or 4 units or something. So yeah, I would just DM me. I'll answer that question in detail. I'm actually working on something with a sponsor, I think, about education, gambling education. So we'll get there. No need to do that right now. But yeah, Michael, DM me.
Outside the ChrisBeCappinn sports bar.
right, for sure.
Hey, instead of, how it'd be like parking signs, Chris is gonna say, do not go broke when entering this building.
Hey, I like it, bro. We always trying to make more money than we lose, man. Which is why I've been, going super light on my plays, but just trying to cash them. YBB said I like the under more than a side. Go Mavs, damn it. I like it, YBB. I like the under a lot too, man. I do like the under a lot as well. And I want to run some stuff. Even if I just go back and look at the closeout games recently between these two teams, to see if the under hit. So yeah, I'll go back and check on that as well. But I'm with you on that though, YBB. Stizzy, I got you up. I got Capper Taylor up, and I got Ronald up. Real quick before I come to you, Stizzy. Ronald, are you on time constraint? If you are, you can go first.
No, I just got home, so I'm good. I can wait.
Okay, cool. All right, Stizzy, on you, my brother. How you doing today? How you looking at this game?
Hey man, I'm good, man. I got a couple. Well, I don't even have a couple. I'm keeping it simple this game because, like I said, it's an elimination game and it's a lot going on. Right now, what I'm looking at is Brunson for over 3.5, and it's the odds is at plus 100 right now. And he's hit over 3.5 assists in 3 of the 4 games this series. His last game, he had 13 potential assists for only 5 assists. And the game before, he had 10 potential assists. So that's my official for this game.
Brunson over 3.5 assists, official for Stizzy. Okay,
that's a great play.
Yeah.
Okay. You got anything else, Stizzy, or that's you just one and done?
That's it. We keep it simple.
I like
last
it.
game I got burned bad. Fuck with everybody and their mama. Unfortunately, Marcus Smart didn't get the assist. Who else had I bet? I had to go look at it. Only person that cast, I think, was PJ.
Yeah, he hit the 3. Yeah, I remember that. Yep, you're right. Yeah, I think not to reflect too much. I don't even like to go back and talk about the previous games too much. I try to keep it on today's show. But they didn't need him. You know what I mean? Like I think because of his knee injury, he just wasn't needed. With Derek White starting the game off so well, and then being able to play consistent throughout the game, they just could sit him, and that's more smart from that's more rest for Marcus Smart for the next game. So worked out super well for them.
You know what was crazy? I'm so used to betting that when Derek was scoring, I was like, bro, I wonder what the odds over 15 points was.
He's trying to make your money back.
Man, bro, I should have when he scored the first couple buckets. He was doing them pick and rolls, and I might add some shit for him tomorrow or whatever the next game is for them.
Yeah, he was definitely in attack mode, Stizzy, for sure. Appreciate you sharing those, Stizzy. I got you down for that Brunson over 3.5 assists, man. Good luck on your Brunson play today for sure, my brother. Kappa Taylor, on you.
Hey, Chris, what's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on, man. How are you?
Of course, man. I'm good. Demon, I see you. I'm coming to you too, Demon. Go ahead, Capper.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, I'm with Sosa. This shit ends tonight. So I'm gonna you do a DK profit boost here too. I'm a little mad they took away the first quarter stats there as well. That's kind of where I was making my kill in there. But we're gonna take that Golden State money line. We're gonna add a Luka steal like with lockdowns on, and then I'm gonna add Andrew Wiggins with 12 points. Last game was the first game that he hadn't had at least 14 against Dallas in over 4 years, and he still got 13. Granted, the last one was in garbage time, but whatever. So you're asking me to get 12, ask him to get 12 points and giving me plus money on that with the money line of the Luka steal. I'm here for it.
Oh, I like that, Capitella. Okay, so even if it is a close game, you like Golden State to win, Luka to get 1 steal, and Wiggins to get 12 points.
That's it.
Seems pretty obtainable to me. Okay.
Yeah, the last couple plays I gave up in these spaces both missed by 1 rebound. So we're staying away from rebounds.
Yeah, hey, bro, the rebounds killed me in the first round. I ain't been back since. I had Wiggins one time, and I had Jimmy Butler one time. I said, you know what? I'm done with rebounds. I gotta open my other eye because whatever eye I was looking out of, it wasn't the right one as far as being able to cap these rebounds because it's so volatile with rebounds, man. So I've been kind of staying away from those, but. Definitely appreciate you giving out the look, Capitella. I like the look too, man. Golden State money line, Luka 1 steal, and Wiggins 12 points.
Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Ronald Cobain.
Yeah.
What's up?
Chilling. So I just want to do this real quick, but I think I'm gonna take this game and just break it in half real quick because. One thing is I like the Mavericks first half here. I think Sosa touched on the Warriors not losing so far in the playoffs, 8-0 straight up, 6-2 against the spread. But first half margin in those games is only plus 2.25. So that's an 8-game margin. It's pretty decent for the playoffs. The other thing to note is I think we kind of take away that game one where the Warriors kind of just smashed them because I think we expected that with them having extra rest going into game one of this new series. But if we look at game 2, we actually seen the Mavs up by 14.5, then they lose by 9. They end up losing by 9. So Warriors took care of business in the second half. Game 3, another tight first half. Mavs were only down by 1. And then game 4, obviously the Mavs won. They were leading by double digits again at half. I think this is another scenario where it's going to be a tale of two halves. The Mavs stay close early, and we look at how the Mavs have done as home favorites in this spot with a plus 12, plus almost a plus 13 second half margin. So this might be a case where you can kind of just say, well, I think the Mavs bring in some momentum up into this game here, and the Warriors take advantage of their depth and their defense and take over in the second half.
Yep. I'm with you on that, Ron. I think I was listening in on your show a little late today. But I listened to your show, Ron. I know we didn't get a chance to chop it up today, but it's funny because now I'm running the same trends you run, Ronald, before you, or at least before I watched your show. So I had definitely looked at Golden State at home as a home favorite. Like you said, 8-0, 6-2 straight up. I'm sorry, 8-0 straight up, 6-2 ATS, and I had went straight to that win to that first half too. Where they haven't been the greatest in the first half, and then they kind of turned it on in the second half too. YBB, you getting some love from YBB, Ronald. He said I love that my guy Ronald likes the Mavs. I told him me too, but but y'all definitely on different sides because YBB looking for a more contrarian Golden State cover in the first half, and then Mavs to kind of keep it close in the end, which is typically what we don't see. But I think he got them covering, not officially, but he definitely on Golden State to win the first half minus the 3.5, Ronald. So I love the trends though. Love the trends. If you guys don't know, Ronald has a YouTube show that he's doing every day. I would definitely recommend giving him a follow. It's all free game. He teaches you guys how to run the SDQLs, and bring in some of these trends that I've been talking about more recently. And he's a wealth of knowledge too, man. So definitely, support Ronald, man. I support Ronald, whether y'all do so or not. I'm telling y'all that because I'm a smart man. And if y'all smart, y'all do the same thing, man. Appreciate you for being here, Ronald. As always, my brother. Demon time. What's going on there, Annie? I'm gonna come to you. Demon, how you looking at this game tonight?
Yo, what's up, brother? Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
All right, cool. This game tonight, I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple. I definitely, I feel like I would have swept yesterday's card if that first half was not so slow, but I did get the big one, which was Boston Celtics, so I was happy about that. I think that this game is going to be pretty close tonight. I do think that it ends here tonight because Golden State's not going to want to go back to Dallas again. Hold on. Let me pull up all the things that I got for this game. All right. So the light ones that I'm going on for just a unit each, I'm going with Draymond over 8.5 points. That's at minus 115. I think he's going to show up big tonight, and I'm trying to find Kuminga's points because what Steve Kerr's been doing is playing Kuminga at home, knowing that he's a rookie, but I think he's going to get some minutes tonight. And whatever his points are, if someone could find that, I'm not able. I'm driving right now, but I do like Kuminga's points over whatever the number is. I'm taking that over. For the game, though, I'm feeling like this is going to be a close game. I feel like there's going to be no blowout whatsoever. I'm leaning towards the under, although that's not official. I have a unit on Draymond over points. I have one unit on Steph Curry over 27.5 points. That's at minus 115. I'm taking a 3-unit play for Warriors third quarter minus 1.5. As you know, the Warriors have been a third quarter team all season, and I think that Dallas is going to come out early tonight, and I feel like Dallas might even be up at half. So if you can get the third quarter at minus 1.5 right now, then you're going to be catching a lot of value going into halftime. So I'm putting 3 units on the Warriors minus 1.5 at minus 115, and then the big one I'm taking for 5 units. Since I'm leaning the under, but I also know that there could be free throws down the stretch and all that, so I think it's going to get fairly close to that. But I'm going to do a 5-point teaser. I'm taking Golden State minus 1.5 and under 220 for 5 units. That's also at minus 120. I think that Golden State is going to be able to lock down and just shut shit down finally tonight. I have a crazy, wild, long shot bet, which a lot of people are going to think I'm crazy, but I do these every once in a while. I'm actually going for a correct score on this game at plus 8,000. I'm taking for just a quarter of a unit. I'm going Golden State 111, Dallas 102. That's at plus 8,000. So I've hit 2 of these in the playoffs so far. Game 1 in Boston and the Bucks, and then Game 1 with Memphis and Golden State. So I've hit 2 of these correct scores already out of the 5 that I've done. I just got a little feeling about this. I think this game is going to have a slower pace. I do think that total at 215 is very, very sharp number. But I think it just does squeak under. I'm not going to play the under officially just because you never know. But my big play, Warriors minus 1.5 and under 220. And that's at minus 120. I'm taking that for 5 minutes.
Chris, check your DMs,
I
dog.
just did, so I just did. Hey, good luck. Hey, good luck, Demon Time. I got so Demon, that last parlay, you said Golden State minus 1.5, and then you got the under. You said, was that minus under 220.5, you said?
Yeah. So it's a 5-point teaser.
Right. Okay. I thought so. Okay. So you got
Yeah.
Golden State to win by 2, and as long as the game stays under 220. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So on my last, I've done. I'm 7-1 in my 5-unit bets in the NBA playoffs. So I'm hoping that tonight that I can strike that again. I think that's the best look for me because I don't know. I just feel like Dallas is going to keep this fairly close, but Golden State closes it out tonight and they get their rest. And I still can't find the Kuminga points, but if I can find that, I'm going to make that official on his points because it's probably going to be something fairly low.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure. And that might come out a little closer to game time, but I do expect his lines to be up, Demon, because I don't think Otto Porter Jr. gonna play. So yeah, I do expect that they to go up soon.
I think Porter Jr. got ruled out, and then like I said, like we don't really see Kuminga much on the road, but Steve Kerr does like to bring him out at home. And Kuminga is very athletic, and those guys have a problem with his size and athleticism. So, and then also in the case of the Warriors, if they are up big for any reason, and then they're putting in their bench players, that even gives Kuminga a lot more opportunity to score. But I do think he's going to have a impact on this game. I'm personally saying Kuminga has double digits in scoring tonight, although I know his points is probably going to be something like 5.5 or 6.5 or something like that. Something small.
Got you. Okay. Well, I appreciate the looks, Damon. Good luck, man. I hope you cash them.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, what I haven't asked this yet, but because you and I have actually every time we've been on the same side, we've actually hit. So what are you on tonight?
Nothing official for me yet, Demon. I'm real close to playing that Dallas first half though. If I can catch it at 3.5, I really like it there. I think they keep the game close early. And the trends just say that Golden State, they're a better second half team than everybody in the NBA.
Sure.
Average. I think the average was about almost 60 points. So for some reason they score a lot of points. You if you think about it, typically Golden State has about 52, 53, 54, 55 at halftime. And somehow they still end up getting to 116, 117. So for me, I'm looking at live betting them at halftime if the game is close, because I do think that they can close it out. But that'll be dependent upon if if Dallas is able to make their threes, because to me that's the X factor is three-point shooting and rebounds. If Dallas can play enough defense and get the rebound and hit some shots, then I think they do got a chance to win this game. So I really just kind of want to stay off of it. Yeah, for sure.
Like Bullock's been hot and cold, so it's been tough to get a read on him. I almost want to play his threes over, but he went off last game, and then the game before that he was like ice cold. So I definitely agree with you on that, but I just feel like, I feel like this is going to be a tight game, and I do like Dallas first half. I personally think Dallas will be up at half. So I just haven't made that play official yet, but I'm definitely leaning that way. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well,
cool.
appreciate you,
Most
Demon.
definitely.
Yeah, like I said, good luck
Most
on your
definitely.
plays, man. Good luck on your plays for
All
sure.
right, bro.
Andy,
All
I
right.
want to come to you. What's up, man? How you doing today? How you seeing this game going?
I'm doing good, Chris. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I got my guy Tone just requested up. I know he got a ladder. He about to take somebody 3 to like 12. So I'm interested to hear from Tone. I'm interested to hear from Tone after you, Andy. But the floor is yours, Andy. How you see this game going today, man?
I mean, honestly, after yesterday's game, like one of the worst games I've ever watched, I'm actually looking forward to today's game. I didn't expect. I mean, how I was in the first half. I was actually laughing at how bad the game was. In the second half, it was that mood shifted to me being absolutely frustrated with the game, with the way the game was going. I've never seen an offense as poorly executed as the Heat offense yesterday. But that being said, today's game I think is going to be a fun game. I think Luka's going to come out. He's going to want. He's not going to go down. He's not going to go down quietly. He's somehow had a knack of coming up with great performances when he's down, and we all know his average in elimination games, which is like touching 40. So I'm expecting him to put on a show specifically. But I don't know what I'm expecting from the other Mavs players, especially a lot of the role players, because they haven't really played that well away from home. They played really well at home. They've played, they've hit their shots. They've got rebounds. They've gotten steals. But I honestly don't see the Mavs going on to win this one. I think they'll come out really strong. I think they'll come out hot. But I think Golden State is going to be way too strong. This game, the last game as well, like it was a really winnable game for the Mavs. For the Warriors, I think Kerr was, he was a bit. I think he was just a bit shook by what happened in terms of the school shooting, and I think he got a lot of his lineups wrong, and he like a lot of things that he did was not something he usually does. So I'm expecting a better coach game this time. And
Annie, I'm glad you mentioned that. People don't realize that Steve Kerr's father was a victim of gun violence. Exactly. That is why he's so adamant about the situation going on.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you mentioned that, Sosa, for sure. Continue, eh?
Yeah. And so like you're not gonna see Moses Moody out in the second quarter. You're not gonna see Jonathan coming out in the second quarter. So that being said, I have a strong lean towards Golden State today. I think Golden State should come out, close this off at home. But I have a sort of a spicy play. So Reggie Bullock has hit 2+ assists in every single game this series. They've not lowered the price on that all throughout the 4 games. I think it's been minus. I think it was plus money in the first game, and then it's been minus 110 cents. So I'm on Reggie Bullock to have 2+ assists, and I'm on Luka to have 30+ points, and I think that's just at plus money. I think that's just at plus 100. So that's my play for today.
Luka 30 points, and you said Bullock 2 assists.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at today.
It's just those 2, or is one more? Did I miss one?
No, those are my 2 plays. I was gonna take Dinwiddie to score 10 points because I don't see any other Mavs players stepping up, and I'm staying away from Golden State player props today because they're playing. I think they're going to be playing a good team passing game. I see them. I don't see Steph going off for 35 or Clay going off for like 25, 30. I think Wiggins gets his. I think Wiggins gets 15+ because he had a bad game last game. Like he had 2 missed I don't know, offensive rebounds, putbacks like in a row. I've never seen him do that, especially with his finishing under the rim. So yeah, I'm expecting a good team game. I don't think anyone scores, and if people think that if the Mavs are going to go down, and the Mavs are only going to go down if their role players don't perform, I would take Luka to be the top scorer in the entire game. I think that's okay. That's not at plus money, but that's also a good play if you guys want to go for that. But that's it from me today. Hope everyone hits, and good luck, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. As always, Annie. And good luck on your plays, my brother. Also, Big Tone is in the building. Matt, I know you're just kind of in the background, Matt, but if you got anything, feel free to chime in whenever, Matt. But Tone, what's going on, my brother?
I'm taking my notes.
That's what I figured.
Tone?
I figured that's what you was doing.
Chris,
I figured that's what you was doing, man.
How you guys doing?
Good,
Yo,
good,
Matt,
good.
yo.
Ready to
Matt,
catch a banger.
All right, I'm gonna make this short and sweet, man. Short and sweet. I've been in here for like 20 minutes now, and I've heard everyone say this game's gonna be close. All right, so I'm gonna be bold today. I got two crazy plays for you. Well, two kind of just out there things. So we're taking Mavs money line actually, because all I hear is this game's gonna be close and Golden State's gonna be clutch. Last game, the Mavs looked 10 times better than the Warriors. If the others didn't do anything in the Warriors in Game 4, then the Mavs would have won by 40. Like, I'm being bold. I'm taking Mavs money line. We're getting a Game 6 here. I just don't believe today's the end of Luka and Luka Magic. And then we got another one. I was waiting for rebuttals. I was waiting to get slandered, but
Nah, I think a lot of people on the Mavs too, Tone. Like I think it's been kind of split, especially on the YouTube comments. Like I get a lot of love over here on the YouTube comments.
I'm on Luka, man. I love Luka, but I just don't think today's the end of this series. I just don't.
Neither does SeatGeek.
I saw.
I sent Chris something. I don't know if everybody else is privy to that yet or not. But
yeah, Matt, talk about that for a second, Matt.
Did you talk about it?
Yeah, talk about. No, I didn't talk about it. Me and Matt were going back and forth. Go ahead, Matt. You can talk about it.
Tone, I don't know if you saw it too, but so SeatGeek sent out notifications today that you can buy your Game 6 tickets. And if you go out to their website, you can search Warriors or Mavs or whatever, and you'll be able to see tonight, and you'll be able to see Game 6, and then Game 7, and then on to the finals are available. Now, Game 7 and all the finals are all refundable tickets. But Game 6, strangely, non-refundable. And they sent that out. I don't know. It's like they somehow know that there's going to be a Mavs win.
We're in a simulation, man.
Yeah, it's just one of those weird things that when you see it, you're like, what do they know? How do I interpret this information? All I know is I was saying to Chris earlier, it's like I'm staying away completely from the side in this game because I just don't know which way to go, and I don't want to get caught in that. But I do think you're on the right side if you believe the conspiracy.
Oh, for sure. Now I just confirmed it. Thank you.
Conspiracy Tone is in the building.
Of course. Nah, but now we got like a crazier. This is more of just like a thought, and I'm just running with it. So we're taking every single over prop on Andrew Wiggins, and here's why. If Luka was on the floor, Andrew Wiggins was on the floor, and if he doesn't get in foul trouble, Luka potentially could play upwards to 45 minutes tonight. And I believe that Wiggins will also play 45 minutes tonight. It's going to be a close game like everyone has said. And I'm taking Andrew Wiggins over everything. I'm parlaying it. I don't care. I'm living and dying by Andrew Wiggins tonight.
What's his points at, Tone? They're like, what, 14 and a half?
16 and a half.
16 and a half? Okay.
Yeah, I got a parlay that's plus 580. It's his points at 16 and a half, his rebounds at 6.5, 2 assists, and 2 threes.
Oh, they only got his assists at 1.5? Okay.
But nah, it's like it's not even listed. I just took like the 2+.
Oh, you just picked 2 assists. Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. 2 assists. And
taking the over everything, man. I'm living and dying by this man tonight.
17, 7, and 2 for Wiggins tonight. And
2 threes.
And 2 threes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, plus 2 threes. Okay. Yeah, he been cashing the threes, especially at the crib. I like Wiggins threes a lot tonight. Actually, I might
It
play
might be a
that.
scale,
Yeah.
but 2 is definitely official. But I don't know about the scale yet.
Yeah. I like Wiggins.
I've been either on the right side of the scale where I hit the whole ladder, like we hit the whole PJ ladder, and then I'm on Gabe Vincent yesterday. He shoots 1 for 7. So like, I don't know. I'm on both sides of ladders lately.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I mean, the Gabe Vincent. I know Matt was on that too. Gabe Vincent, you was definitely on the right side of the ladder. He just didn't go up the ladder. Yeah, I mean, the ladder was there. You got the 7 attempts. He just got to go up the stairs. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Tone got Mavs money line, and I thought you was gonna say something crazy, Tone, like Mavs, plus 15 or something.
31 plus.
Yeah, I thought we was doing that.
Nah.
Yeah.
I really do think this is gonna be a close game. I just you just look at last game and see that the others for the Warriors just were the ones that brought them back. Like Steve Kerr was about to throw in the towel with 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I got this weird feeling too. It's like, all right, last night we got a boost from FanDuel about win margins. We had a boost from Barstool about win margins. Where is that to be found tonight? Why not run it back? Shit. Oh wait, nope, they're gone.
Yeah.
So why are they gone today?
You got some.
Riddle me this, Batman. Come on now.
Right. Matt, hey Tone, you got some love. You got some love in the YouTube Twitter space, the YouTube Twitter space live stream, and then you got some slander too. Somebody said, "Yes, sir, Big Tone, let's go." We got Mavs finna win. We got Warriors are frauds. Then we got somebody call the cops on that guy. Then we got I'm about to flag the space.
I'll send the Addies. Nah. I really believe in Luka tonight, man. And Reggie's back in rhythm. I like his threes. DFS needs to do something. Like, if you look at the starters versus the Warriors starters last game, it looked like 2 completely different teams. I'm a big believer in motivation. I really think that the Mavs are gonna try. The Mavs aren't just gonna everyone just thinks the Mavs are gonna pack it up. I just don't see that happening. Everyone wrote them off when they were down in a 3-2 situation against the Suns. They won that series. I don't think they win this series. Obviously, that'd be insane. That'd be history. But I really just think we get a game 6.
Hey, Tone, what do you think about your big bro being on Steph Curry triple-double tonight?
Steph Curry?
Yeah, Jerry gave that out at Proper Chop tonight.
Jerry gave that out in Proper Chop?
Yeah, Proper Chop. Well, his prop is Steph 5.5 boards.
Oh, okay.
But then he spent about half his time talking about how Steph's going off.
No, I like Steph's maybe rebounds and assists, but
yeah.
No, but another player before I don't want to take up too much time, just because.
Nah, you good. Don't take your time.
No, I haven't been on here in a while, so I'm just talking. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna take Dwight Powell's under in rebounds at 1.5. Played 6 minutes last game, I think. Oh, let me just double check this because I was looking at it earlier and I thought it looked interesting to me. Now, he played 12 minutes last game, but he only had 1 rebound. And then in game 3, he had 2 rebounds, but he played 8 minutes. All right, that's just another little thing. I'm fading Dwight Powell.
Fade the Dwight Powell rebounds. Big Tone said it. Okay. What was this? What was it?
That's unofficial though. That's unofficial.
Oh, unofficial. Okay. Yeah, I think that probably hit tonight too, especially if you've been getting the minutes that he hasn't been. Yeah. Okay. No, I like it. Son. Let's see.
63s are going to be hitting this game, but I'm not going to give out ladders.
I was about to say, so you ain't got a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You and Matt should come up with something real quick.
Let me cook one up real quick.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, cook something up.
20 seconds.
Cook something up with
Matt.
Matt.
Is it pizza night, Town? Is it pizza night?
It's pizza night.
All right.
It is. Run one real quick.
It is a Thursday. Yeah, you got to get that pizza on Thursday. Okay. YBB, I want to come back to you because I know you have requested back up. Floor is yours, YBB.
Yo, Chris.
Yes, sir. You good?
Okay. Yeah. I just want to add real quick. I really like that. I was one of the first speakers. Now I'm hearing a whole bunch of alternate opinions on this game. it's pretty neat to see a lot of people believing in the Mavs tonight, man. I really hope that the Mavs win, but you know, I'm just scrolling through SDQ right now, and you know, SDQO is not always a 100% telling story. It's just another angle for you know, bettors like you and I to look at and make plays based on that. But it's not always, you know, 100% correct. It's gambling at the end of the day. I scrolled across this parameter where Luka Doncic, when he records at least 35 minutes of playtime, the Mavericks are 1-9 ATS on the road, coming off a home win in which, you know, he recorded at least 35 minutes of playtime and scored no more than 30 points. Now, that could just be coincidence. You know, I'm not here to bash the Mavericks. I'm a fan. I'm just, you know, looking at other angles, and, you know, I'll just browse, type away. But I just wanted to mention, you know, is Doncic going to give us another good performance? Are we going to cover the spread? Like, are we winning outright? I love all these takes that I'm hearing from other people. Again, I'm just on the Warriors first half. That's it. I have the Warriors first half and the under. I like the under a lot more than a side here. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming up into the spaces and giving their opinion. It's pretty, it's badass.
Yeah. Hey, YBB, while you here real quick, I got a DM just now, and I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this as well, because I know you're a big Mavs backer, and you got the data over there too, and I think it kind of correlates with one of the stats you just gave out. So, I got the Luka. I know you're not big on player props either, YBB, but Luka 34.5. What are you thinking? I'm thinking. Let me tell you what I think, and then I'm interested to hear your thoughts. So I'm thinking it could go one of both ways. So I think if the other guys are hitting the threes, right, like Bullock and, you know, Dorian Finney-Smith and Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson, if those guys are hitting and Luka doesn't have to contribute as much, then Dallas has a better shot at winning the game. But I could also see a game where Luka has 35 and those guys still get those numbers as well. How is there a correlation? YBB, have you ran any SDQL to back up the trend that if Luka scores less than a certain amount, the Mavs are, you know, have a better record? Like, what are your thoughts?
I don't, like, man, I hate to say this because I'm gonna sound like an asshole saying this, but you know how the Grizzlies play better without Ja Morant on the court? Well, the Mavericks are the same way. They don't actually need Luka to be the most ball-dominant player out there. If you look at last game, you know, he had a negative plus-minus. That means that they were outscored with Luka actually on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, and I want to bring that up because, yes, he's a great player, and plus-minus isn't always a telling story. Again, that's just another angle for us to look at, but you know, when you have Brunson, Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, there's something about that bench production where the focus isn't always on Luka Doncic, because when he's out there, he requires way too much attention. That point prop is probably really spot on, because in closeout games too, you're going to rely on your star to get you those buckets. Man, that's a really sharp line. If I'm playing it, I would probably say over, you know, just because it is a closeout game. You're going to have to rely on Luka. But, yeah, it's interesting to note that the bench production when Luka is off the court is actually, you know, these guys are actually, they have a higher plus minus. They're actually more offensively productive. I don't know if that's coincidence. I'm not really too sure. Luka requires a lot of ball demand, and it's just similar to like that Ja Morant trend that I just mentioned. The Grizzlies ended up finishing their season 20-5 straight up without Ja Morant, and then when he was off the court, man, they're just outscoring opponents. You know, they're exceeding expectations, and that's kind of the Mavs too. They have Jalen Brunson. Let's not forget the first two games in Utah, we did not have Luka Doncic, and we ended up stealing one of those games. So, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I'm not really a player prop guy. But if I had to, if you put a gun in my head, I'll tell you Luka goes over 34.5 tonight.
Over 34.5. What's the rest of his stat line, YBB? I'm just happy to get a Mavs guy that's so, you know, so inclined to the team. What else are you projecting for him tonight, YBB? What's his projected stat line in your eyes?
Man, probably like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I think that number is so spot on. Like, I think Luka's props are always the sharpest in the books, because that's probably the most bet on prop or player prop for the Mavericks. You know, everyone wants to bet on Luka.
Yep.
Oh man.
How many rebounds? How many assists? How many steals?
Shit, man. The assist is where it kind of gets me. I think he's only going to have like six assists tonight.
Okay.
I think he'll record at least 10 rebounds. He'll probably get a double-double, but I don't think it's a triple-double worthy performance tonight.
Okay, so about maybe
I think my best look, like for player prop, I like Spencer Dinwiddie. I think that there's going to be a lot of focus on Luka, especially in a closeout game. I think that and Dinwiddie has proven to be a very clutch scorer when needed. I wish that he played a little bit more because he is actually pretty offensively productive. He's just a defensive liability. That's all. That's why he doesn't get the minutes that Dorian Finney-Smith and the rest of these guys do. That's why he's not starting. But I think that 12.5 points, I believe, is what I saw that last. I think that's a little disrespectful. I think he can get at least 15, 16.
That correlates extremely well, YBB, with what I was saying earlier, and what I'm gonna put in the chart is that, you know, back up against the wall, Dinwiddie had 30, and I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same. Phoenix isn't the same defense, you know, yada yada yada. But I do think that, you know, pressure burst pipes, right? And I think that, and Dinwiddie shot 11 for 15 and played 25 minutes and 5 for 7 from 3 and had 30 points in the game 7 do or die against the Phoenix Suns, and that was on the road. So I actually like that play a lot. I might end up playing Dinwiddie tonight.
Yeah, I might too, because I saw that and I was like, man, that's kind of disrespectful. People are forgetting why the Mavs signed Dinwiddie. They needed scoring, and, you know, that's what he is. He's a scorer. Like, this guy can get buckets, and he could get them in bunches too. He's streaky as hell. That's the only prop that really stood out to me. Again, like, if you're asking about Luka, I think every single night you bet on his props, they are the sharpest props that you're betting on. And I don't like betting on sharp lines. I don't like betting on accurate. I like to bet on edges. So I don't see any edges betting on Luka tonight. That's just my personal take, though.
Yeah, I love it, YBB. Thank you so much, bro. I always appreciate being able to pick your brain for sure. Thank you. I got DMs, people talking specifically about Kuminga. His points props are up. I only see him. I'm on OddsJam right now. I always talk to you guys about OddsJam. I see him listed at only at 7.5 right now on, and I only see him listed on FanDuel. He's not listed on DraftKings or BetRivers or Caesars or Barstools or Bally or any of the other books. So I see him listed at 7.5 at minus 106. And then I see I think that was the only other guy. Looney's still listed at 7.5 as well. That's pretty interesting. Even though he had a terrible game last game. So yeah, appreciate you, YBB. If you got anything else, bro, you definitely can stay up here. Chime in as you please. But that Dinwiddie look is really, really nice. And I think that's where I was going. Like I said, I wanted to kind of pull all the data from the closeout games and see how well he did at home, against Phoenix in that closeout game also. But yeah, I love that Dinwiddie look, YBB.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, I'll be in the chat.
Yes, sir. Auto Porter just got ruled out as well. Vaughn, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, what you think about Jordan Poole tonight? I think his line is at 15.5. I'm not thinking. Maybe, yeah, I think it's 15.5. What you think about Poole tonight?
Let me see, Vaughn. So I'm looking at it right now. So I see he went up to 16.5, huh? Well, you can get the 15, you can get the 15.5 on FanDuel at minus 122, but his actual point prop is 16.5 now at plus 104. And all the other books got him listed at 16.5 too. Either minus 105 or minus 106. So yeah, if the line is minus 105, minus 106, that means it probably opened at 15.5 and it's been bet up to 16.5. I think Poole X factor, Vaughn, in my opinion. Like of course he could go off, but will they need him to go off? And I'm always about that, Vaughn. Can the Golden State Warriors win this game if he doesn't go off? I think that they probably can. But it is about that time for Poole to have another big game too, right? Especially when we're thinking about Wiggins and his closeout potential. We're thinking about Steph and his closeout potential. Because what happens is, right, if Jordan Poole finishes the game with 13 points and he shoots, 5 for, let's just say he shoots 5 for 9, finishes with 13 points and has 4 assists and 3 rebounds, but Golden State wins the game because Steph and Klay have a good game, then nobody's gonna talk about how Jordan Poole left us out to dry and our player prop don't hit. They're just going to talk about Golden State winning the game. So I'm real big on, does this player need to do this in order for, this to happen? You could say, he gets more points because, Otto Porter Jr. isn't there, but that could be Kuminga's minutes as well. We do know Jordan Poole plays better at home. So he's a wild card for me, Vaughn. I don't really want to put no money on him, but gun to my head, I could see him going over. I would be upset with myself if I wanted to play him now because I think his line opened at 15.5. Like I said, now it's up to 16.5. And we know we can kind of get caught on that number because, like YBB said earlier, these lines are, extremely sharp, even for these role player guys, especially when they're playing in a series where they're playing the same team over and over again. It's going to be sharp lines. So, yeah, that's my take on that, Vaughn. I wouldn't play him, but I could see him going over. Real quick in the chat, let's see. We got let me get caught up in the chat. If you on YouTube, man, definitely hit that like button for me. Definitely a lot of people still on the YouTube live stream. Appreciate y'all for being over there. Through a business viewpoint, we know the Celtics close out the Heat tomorrow. Does the NBA really have not a game this weekend? Okay. Euphoria pulling out all the tricks. Okay. Yeah, because if that's a fact. Yeah. I think Boston wins tomorrow. I could be wrong. I think Boston wins tomorrow though. Then we have a whole weekend with no basketball. That's gonna be extremely weird. I could use the off days, but that's gonna be extremely weird. I'm definitely in the WNBA and doing some MLB as well. Poole might go off. He's been quiet lately. Tyler Poole is due. Call him Tyler Poole is due. Before my phone died, Snags best bet. Reggie Bullock over 2.5 threes. Luka 2 steals plus 216. Snag wanted to get that out real quick. Luka got to get 10 assists for the Mavs to win. Curry 20 points. Clay 2 threes. Wiggins 12 points. Luka 25 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Draymond 6 rebounds. What odds did you get that at, Riot? I'm interested to know. I'm not playing all that, but good luck to you. Threes lay. Dinwiddie 5. Jordan Poole 4. Andrew Wiggins 3. Klay Thompson 2. And Jalen Brunson 1. That's interesting to have a 5-4-3-2-1 with no Steph Curry. But I can see that though. Dinwiddie to hit 5. He don't even got Luka in here. Dinwiddie to hit 5. Jordan Poole to hit 4. Yeah, I don't know about Poole hitting 4. I don't even know if Poole takes 4. Wiggins to hit 3. I can see that. Klay to hit 2. I don't even know what odds that is though. And then Brunson to hit 1. Okay. Dinwiddie threes over 3. If he get hot, Cal, I could definitely see him hitting over 3. Love Dinwiddie over 12.5, or Dinwiddie 5, Reggie Bullock 4, Poole Wiggins 3, Poole 2, Brunson 1. If y'all want to see these, man, definitely come over to the YouTube live stream. I'm not writing all these down, but people just sharing their thoughts. I'm pretty sure Matt probably got some he over there cooking up too. 7.5 for Kuminga seems cool. I don't even know what that means, Sid. I don't know what cool means. Fading the FanDuel donation boost. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Stephen Luka 8 threes combined. Fade the boost. Need NBA games this weekend. That's a fact. I would love to see some basketball this weekend. Come on over to YouTube so I could hit the like button. Came over to YouTube so I can hit the like button. Appreciate you, Harrison. Got the Mavs 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crazy lotto for you, Chris. Dinwiddie 5. Dorian Finney-Smith 4. Luka to hit 3. Maxey to hit 2. And then Jalen Brunson to hit 1. And that's at almost plus 30,000 odds. Ooh, okay. And the one Riot gave out, he said was a plus 260. So we got Dinwiddie to hit 5. Dorian Finney-Smith to hit 4. Luka to hit 3. Maxey to hit 2. And Brunson to hit 1. Man, Coach No Jacket made a 5-4-3-2-1 of all the same team. I didn't even realize that. Everybody in that parlay is on you can tell what team he going for is on the Mavs. He don't even got a Warrior on the parlay. That's funny. That's funny. Sosa said Champion League final Saturday. That's a fact. Get y'all some culture. That's funny. Bertans over 3.5 points. I don't even know where you find that line at. Do we have Bertans points? Davis Bertans. Let's go to D. I don't think I saw his name. Oh, I do see it. Davis is sitting at 3.5. YBB, what you think about that, man? Davis Bertans just to get 4 points. That's a 3-pointer and a free throw. I like that. Y'all chime in if y'all got anything on that. Let me get Bookie Bully up here, and we actually about to close out because it is 7:23. I was trying to be off here at 7:30, so we got a couple minutes. Bookie Bully, on you. How you doing today? What's your looks for the game, or what questions do you have? If you can hear me, the floor is yours. I don't know if you connected. I think you connected. Anybody else who got any last minute comments or thoughts or questions, y'all definitely request up. We're about to shut this thing down. Yeah, he dropped. Annie, what you got?
Yeah, so I was just going through some of the lines, and I was just wondering. I think the Kuminga's points is sitting at 7.5, and Otto is out. I think he's hit 7.5 every game that Otto hasn't played. So I think I'm like in the playoffs. So I'm official on Kuminga over 7.5.
Kuminga over 7.5 points, official for you?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, cool. I'm adding that right now. Kuminga over 7.5 points, official for Annie. I like the research that you just did. That was quick, super quick research. Okay, Kuminga over 7.5 at the crib. I can see it. I could definitely see it. I like Davis though. I really do like Davis over 3.5. That number just seemed a tad bit too low for me. Let me see what else we got. Y'all request up. Y'all got anything? We're about to get out of here though. Let's see. Shaquan, I'm trying to get you connected, bro. Let's see. Shaquan, that looked like a Glock in your hand, my brother. I hope you being safe out here. Shaquan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, y'all gotta take the Mavs money line all night long.
You got any reason behind that, or you just how much you putting money on that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What? Tell me why.
So this is just what I think. You feel me? I think the Warriors gonna send them home next game, right? They ain't lost no home games. This one gonna be the one.
Okay.
Celtics gonna win tomorrow.
Okay.
And if you add up all them games that the Celtics played and that the Warriors played, they're gonna play the equal amount of games, and they're gonna meet in the finals. And it's gonna be. I'm telling you, them niggas losing tonight though.
So Boston. So all right. So Golden State.
Boston gonna win tomorrow.
Right. Golden State gonna lose tonight at home.
Yeah.
But then they're gonna go to Dallas and win Game 6.
In Dallas.
In Dallas.
Facts.
Okay. So
remember I said it.
Okay, got you.
All right.
All right, bet. Okay. Good luck, my brother. I hope you cash on that, man.
For sure.
I don't got no play on it, no way at all so far right now. I just think everything a little too tight for me, man. But yeah, that's what let me see if I can get Bookie back up here. Oh no, let me get Biggs up here. Biggs ain't had a chance to chime in yet. Let me get Biggs up here, lockdown back, and then we're gonna close out. Biggs, what's going on, man? You connected?
Man, I'm good. What's good, brother? It's been a while, man.
Yeah, man. How you feeling?
I've been getting patched, so I just been chilling out. But I'm gonna go with I got a 4 leg that I want to share with it. It just tend to win you like 2,000. But it all happened last game, so I feel confident. We got Dinwiddie 6 assists, Kuminga 10 points, Dorian Finney-Smith 6 rebounds. And don't laugh at me when I say this, but we're going to go with Klay Thompson 2 steals. I just think the ball's going to be moving, and, hopefully he can get 2 again. And then that's tend to get you 2,000. And it all happened last game, and it's nothing that's out of the ordinary if this game doesn't blow out.
Okay, so
and I wanted to share it just so I can have some people riding with me, because then I got a better chance of hitting.
Hey, sometimes when you can trade in Biggs, that's when you hit, bro. Sometimes you don't need nobody riding with you, man. I like riding solo, bro.
Nah, man, I like the energy, man. I put that in there for energy, man. I've been quiet for too long, but I said I'm gonna come out because I think we're gonna be able to get on spaces and talk some shit.
Word.
I mean, excuse my language.
No, you good. You good. You good, man. I don't care if you curse, bro. What's your official Biggs? What's that parlay again? Give it to me one more time.
Dinwiddie 6 assists.
All right, hold on. Dinwiddie 6 assists. Okay.
Dorian Finney-Smith 6 rebounds.
Okay.
Kuminga 10 points, and Klay Thompson 2 steals.
Klay 2 steals. Okay. What odds you get that at, bitch?
I got it 10 to win 2,000, 20, 23 or something like that. Oh, no, it's $11. Yeah, $11 to win $2,024.
All Oh, okay.
So there's 18,000 odds.
18,000 for the streets. Okay, Big. So he going out guns blazing. I like it. Okay.
No, just look forward. I don't want too big, but everything could happen. But all right, good luck to everybody, man. I just want to come up because I hate to hit that by myself, man.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be on the sheet. It's gonna be on the sheet, Big. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, my brother.
Good luck. Let's see. Planet, I tried to get you up. It wouldn't let you connect. Bookie, Bully, if you can hear me, the floor is yours, bro.
What's good, Chris? I gotta be quick, but play I like tonight is Steph Curry over points and closeout games in his career on his home court. He's averaging 28,
okay.
But I think it's over the last 2 years or 3 years he's averaging 31 actually. So I really like that play tonight, and I sprinkle on his 40 plus. It's somewhere around like plus 900, I think. I also took 30 plus in the win at plus 200. That's all I got, though. Thank you.
Yeah, sir. Appreciate that. So one thing that does correlate well, like you said, Boogie, Steph and him and both Luka both do really, really well in closeout games. So I couldn't talk anybody off ladder and Steph points tonight. If you know, you know. And like I said, I'm gonna put the chart together. The chart is only gonna be specific for this playoffs, though. Like when both of these teams have had their backs up against the wall and been in closeout situations, and it's gonna be specific to home versus road as well. So I'm interested to see what those numbers are. Like I said, I'm probably gonna end up playing Dinwiddie, like YBB said earlier. I like Dinwiddie a lot in this spot. But I haven't put in any tickets yet. I really like the Mavs first quarter as well. I'm sorry, first half as well, plus the 3. If you can get it at plus 3.5, I like that a lot. But I haven't played that yet either. And that's the thing, man. You never have to force plays. If y'all haven't played anything, man, nothing wrong with just watching the game. Nothing wrong with making a smaller play. If you don't want to put 2 units on anything, you could just post 1 unit on something or half a unit on something, so it's not as much. Let's see. Is my prop guy? I see you in here, bro. If you got anything, you can request up. Who else haven't I heard from? Ali, if you got anything, Big Mike Murder in here, appreciate you. I see Burns in here, DJ Props. If y'all got anything, man, y'all request up, bro. Let me get my guy Prop Bomb up here.
Yo, real quick.
Yeah, what's up, like that?
I was gonna say I ended up pulling the trigger on another quick play that I'd seen overnight yesterday, and I just love it. Like, speaking of guys that show up and close out games, I'm all over Jalen Brunson. And his 7.5 rebounds, assists has hit every game against the Golden State Warriors, and 8 out of the last 10 playoff games. So I'm playing that to win a half a unit at minus 130. It's a little juicy. I think on FanDuel it actually dropped to minus 128, so it's probably a better line there. But I really like that line tonight.
Brunson?
I will not be on that line. So 7.5 rebounds plus assists.
Brunson, 7.5 rebounds plus assists?
Yeah.
Okay. Brunson over 7.5 rebounds plus assists.
There's some other guys on that as well, but I really like that.
Official for lockdown. Okay. All right. Cool. Appreciate you sharing. Like that. I know we had talked about it, but I don't think anybody gave it out like that version of it specifically. I know a lot of Stizzy gave out his over 3.5 assists as a straight, but I heard people talking about it throughout the day for sure as well. So yeah, appreciate it like that for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Nah, for sure. Prop guy, what's going on, bro?
Chris, what's going on, bro? Lockdown, Matt.
What up?
What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Nah, I wasn't gonna come up, man, but it was so much fucking blasphemy, bro.
You want to go to state? You want to go to state heavy tonight, ain't you? At the crib?
Man, come on, man. You already know. But look, I did one of my lays, man. Marcus Smart screwed us over yesterday, finishing with 4 assists, bro. Got caught in the hook. Would have been 3 straight with the lays.
That won't smart though, Prop. That was Derek White playing so well, and shout out to the Miami Heat for not showing up in the second half. That's what that was.
yeah, and because he had 1 assist at halftime. And I saw the third quarter, but once he picked up that 4th foul, I'm like, man, Derek White's playing good too. I'm like, there's really no need for him, especially with the ankle. So I kind of had already chopped it up at that point.
Yep.
But tonight we going Wiggins for 12 points and 4 rebounds. Warriors money lines minus 116, 1 unit play.
Wiggins
streak back on.
Wiggins 12 points plus 4 rebounds, and then the parlay, then the
Warriors money line.
Warriors money line. Okay.
Yep, get the streak back going, man. Send them boys home. Get ready. to win another championship. You know.
Oh man, see, we gotta talk about that. We're gonna have to talk about that.
We're gonna have some rumbles about that pretty soon.
That's the conversation for for next week. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that prop. I don't know about that one, my brother. We're gonna see, man.
I know what
you don't know yet, man, but we're gonna see how that go for real, prop. Okay. So we got Wiggins 12 points. With 4 rebounds and Golden State money line official for prop.
You got Burns up here. What's up, bro? I ain't seen Burns in a minute.
I had to call him out, bro. I had to call Burns out. He don't be coming up, man. What up, Burns?
Been busy. What's good, fellas?
What's up, Burns? What you on today, Burns?
So I don't really got much, but the only thing I'm on right now is the Mavs. I got the Mavs 7.5. Now I'm riding with the Sharps today, man, because a lot of Sharps is on the 7.5. You see a lot of the money is on Golden State, and the line is still coming down. So that means if you're on the Mavs, you're on the Sharp side. Look, it ain't 100%, but I'd rather be on that side than on the public side. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, yeah.
So because the lines actually at some books is coming down to -6.
Yep.
Like
I saw
said,
that.
I caught it at 7.5. It did go up to like 8. It was +8 around midnight last night. I didn't catch that though. I took it this morning at 7.5. So that's the only thing I got. And then I think I got 4.5 on
the first half.
The half. First half, yeah.
You caught it. You got that 4.5, Burns?
Yeah, I caught +4.5 this morning.
Dang. Okay. Yeah. If I can find a 4.5, I'm right. I'm getting on that one too, bro. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got, man.
Okay. Let's see what happened, Burns. Yep. Appreciate you, bro. Good to hear. Good to hear from you, man. I feel like it's been forever.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Prop God, back to you. Then I want to get the planet, and Prop Bomb is gonna take us home. So, Prop God, on you, my brother.
Yeah, Chris, real quick, I know what y'all saying about no basketball this weekend. Just live with that. Both of these series are over. And then Chris come over to the dark side and make some baseball money. You said you was going to have a baseball play in my space 2 weeks ago, and you still have not dropped one, so you finessed us. So we wait on your first baseball play, and it's going to have to come this weekend because there's no more basketball until the final start.
Well, put me on the spot. Okay. Yeah, I've been cashing on baseball low key. I just like I said, I don't really put nothing out because I want to run some stuff. You know what I mean? Let me feel comfortable before I give it out to the people, man. People putting hundreds of dollars on these plays, so I want to make sure they're comfortable. We know how volatile baseball is. I watched the Dodgers score 300 runs 2 days ago and then couldn't score
zero.
My point. That's my point exactly. That's why for me, I'm trying to be with the Sharps. I ain't trying to be. I need to know what the Dodgers are gonna do. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's baseball is tough, bro. It's definitely a long-term thing though. So we'll talk about a little bit more about that, Prop. And I got to get you on too. I got to get you on the live stream so we can do the giveaway too.
Yeah, so we can do the giveaway. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Chris, am I connected now?
Yes, sir. You live. What's up, Prop? Talk to the people.
What's going on, guys? I want to share some birthday magic.
Happy birthday, buddy!
Who birthday?
It's my birthday.
Oh shoot! My birthday, bro. Happy birthday, bro! I didn't know it was your birthday, Prop. I ain't been on Twitter today, man.
Did you post the SGP? I've been waiting 7 hours, man.
No, I just got out of the movies. I just saw Doctor Strange. I'm just now kind of getting back in the groove.
You teasing that SGP for 7 hours? I'm just kidding. It's your birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Prop.
We're putting it out, man. Hey, I have some leans and I have some official plays I want to discuss.
Let's do it. Floor is yours.
All right. So I got a 1-unit play. I know Prop God talked about 12 points, 4 rebounds, and Golden State win, which I love for Wiggins. So it's kind of on the same angle. I just have Wiggins straight up over 16.5 points. My write-up for that is that matter of fact, Wiggins is the second in the whole series, like in the 7 games series and in the regular seasons, Wiggins is second most in points per game for the Warriors, averaging 18.8. So he was on track to get that game 5, but I don't know if obviously you saw the game. That was a blowout, and he only saw 3 minutes in the fourth quarter with 13 points. Line's at 16.5 points. And in the 33 minutes when he's played in this series versus the Warriors, he has gone over 17 plus points 6 of the 7 games. So I think it's a great spot for him. I think, look, like Dorian Finney-Smith and Reggie Bullock are going to be all over Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Luka Doncic gets the Andrew Wiggins matchup. Luka Doncic is not going to exert all of his energy on the defense. He's going to save that for the offense. And Wiggins has benefited from that, right? So also, Wiggins loves to drive. You know, you see like the highlight dunks. They got Kleber and I'm blanking right now. The backup got Powell and Kleber. They have no rim protection right now. So I think just out of matchups, like just kind of for this series, Wiggins over 16.5 points is my official play of the day. And then I have a lean. So it's kind of tough, like taking home players in the playoffs unders. But I got Jordan Poole. This is a lean of mine. I'm actually pretty close to making it official. Jordan Poole under 19.5 points and rebounds. So just kind of like looking at his game log for Jordan Poole. As far as rebound chances for the rebounding side, over the last 4 games versus the Mavericks, he is averaging 3.3 rebound chances on 2 actual rebound chances, like 2.0 for the last 4 games. And then over the last 2 games, obviously it's in Dallas and he performs better when he's playing at home. But as far as usage rate, the last 2 games, 19.3 usage rate and 13.1 usage rate. His usage rate averagely is around like 23.5. So like he's having his 2 lowest usage rates the last 2 games. And here's the reason why, is because when he's in the game, Luka Doncic has the ball and he wants to control the pace when he dribbles the ball down the court, half court offense. Jordan Poole and Steph Curry are the guys that he wants to switch onto and target when he drives inside the paint. And if you look at the last 4 games, 3 of the games he has had 4+ fouls in 3 of the 4 games. So he is targeting Steph Curry and Jordan Poole on the drives because he knows that both the guys are not good defenders. I mean, on the team just in general, they are the bottom half in just defensive ratings. So I just think in general, I don't know. I mean, he's post low usage rates the last 2 games, meaning like he's kind of trending downwards in the series. I think he's a defensive liability in terms of just like switchability and just like defense in general. So I'm on his under 19.5 points and rebounds. Just I'm gonna stay away from the assists because he is known to be a distributor, but that has hit definitely the last 2 games. I'm not sure 3 of the last 4 games, but it's a trend I kind of want to attack. I don't know what you guys are thinking. What are your guys' thoughts on the Jordan Poole? This is a lean, mind you, not an official play.
I'll tell you something real funny. Super contradicted. I took a flyer. I got a bunch of free bets on FanDuel right now. I grabbed the Jordan Poole leading scorer in the game at 75-1. Extreme. Okay. It's an extreme long shot, obviously. But you go back to game 1. Curry and Doncic had 21 and 20 points each. Jordan Poole was right there with 19. He's had a 30-point game in each of the previous 2 series. And again, yes, we know it's different. We had different opponents, all that good stuff. But I like Chris kind of alluded to a little bit. He hasn't had that breakout game yet this series. And yeah, I mean, it's like I said, this is a 1 in 75 shot. Does it happen 1 in 75 times? I think it happens a few more times than that. Now, again, I have some other positions elsewhere, with Luka and Steph and stuff. To me, I just think that the way he finds his shots, I think it's a nice spot. Like you said, focus is going to be on Steph. Focus is going to be on Klay Thompson. Again, it's just a little different thing, but I have some projections that I'm seeing him around the high 19s is kind of my points.
Points, like as far as points wise, 19
points,
plus
yeah,
points.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm seeing his line kind of it's in that. I mean, again, it's all a obviously a make or miss kind of situation, but And Chris, you mentioned you don't think he can hit 4 threes. He hasn't really taken that volume.
Yeah, that was my only point on it, Matt. Not that he can't hit them, but that he hasn't been shooting them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. He's only averaging just a little over 4 attempts per game.
Which is what Kid does too, though, man. Like Kid doesn't. If you go back and look at Dallas throughout the regular season and throughout the playoffs, they're a really good team. With as far as running players off the 3-point line, which is why the Mavs have which is why Golden State has dominated the points in the paint because they don't have a rim protector either. So the difference between Dallas and Golden State, one of the big differences for me, Matt, is that Golden State can score at all 3 levels, right? Like even Steph can get to the lane. It's hard for Dallas to score at all 3 levels consistently, right? So I think I take that into consideration. Poole also doesn't force threes either. Like, sometimes Clay will catch it and he might be wide open for like a split second. He's gonna force the shot. Steph, same way, right? We see Steph shoot bad threes. For me, Jordan Poole doesn't shoot a lot of bad threes. His are like if he catches it and has enough space, he shoots it. He typically knocks it down. Yeah. So I think that's the difference, man. Not that he can't, because I think he can definitely light it up.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you look at the 2 home games in the series. He had 19 and 23 on the road. Obviously, role player, young player, going to perform a little worse. But man, I don't know.
Yeah, but look at the shooting percentages when he's at home. 66% and 70%. Is that manageable? Like, can that be like replicated tonight?
I think it's also a volume thing. 10 shots, 12 shots. You know what I mean? If he shoots 17, 18, 20 shots, something crazy like that, we may see. And those were not games where Steph was coming off the bench and stuff. I know in the first 2 games of the Denver series, he was benefiting from that. But I don't know, just a pivot. I mean, I think it's I wish you luck if you play his unders. We'll say that.
Hey, prop, real quick, prop. I know you were in the spaces the other day. It was actually the day that you went to the game. Right before you went, and somebody got on here and they were talking about Bam. And you remember the advice that we both gave that guy?
Yep.
It was to kind of stay away because they are so volatile, right? And I think in correlation, I think Jordan Poole is that guy too, right? Like he could have that explosive game, but does he necessarily need to? You know what I mean? So for me, they go in that same conversation for me because I can see the over and I can see the under, and typically when I can see both, I just stay away.
I think also too, like another kind of like factor to put in is like this is a closeout game for the Warriors. They're at home. I feel like they would want to lean into the veterans in this game.
Agreed.
Right?
I agree on that. I agree with that.
Curry, Clay, the starters in a sense. And I'm looking at like the game logs, like the last games of the series for both the Grizzlies and the Nuggets. Poole had 12 points that closeout game versus the Grizzlies, and then he had 8 points that closeout game versus the Nuggets. I don't know, like I as much as I say like Bullock and Finney Smith are going to be on Clay and Curry, I just think in general like this can be a closer game, and just out of a narrative kind of sense, the veterans are going to kind of take control. And it's going to kind of take a ultra efficient game from Jordan Poole to have like a 65% like shooting percentage, like to get over on his prop. He's going to have to, I don't think he's going to take more than 13 shots this game. I don't know. That's just me. That's just kind of my view and my take of it. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying in terms of the Bam angle. Like he chooses the games he goes off and he kind of just like doesn't, Right.
Foul trouble could also come into play as well. Prop. Right. Like, if we see Clay getting in foul trouble early, as we have throughout the playoffs, sometimes, that's more minutes and more production for somebody like Jordan Poole. So yeah, to me, it's a little too close for comfort. But I would lean with you though towards the under and not the over. But I know if I take the under, it'd be like Matt said, it'd be the game that he goes off for 30, and it'd just be my luck,
Yeah.
So
it's just difficult in general taking these guys that are like playing at home, taking their unders just in general, because like you got the crowd behind them, and just percentage wise, like they shoot better when they're at home. So I know what you're saying. It's definitely difficult. It's definitely like not the most ideal kind of play. Maybe it would be a different story if he was playing in Dallas, but you know.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I'm so happy that you had that play and that Matt was on the opposite side, so we could all just kind of talk through that. You know what I mean? I think that helps people so much, and that's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing these spaces so much. So I appreciate you bringing that to the forefront.
Man, I have one of the most open minds, like when it comes to this stuff, and
same.
I
Me too,
always
bro.
welcome this like other side kind of argument. I never like I always kind of want to hear like, okay, how can this go wrong? So no, Matt, like definitely appreciate you talking up and just like explaining, because like man, I do want to hear like the other kind of side of the argument on that, you know.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean it will, and we'll see again the minutes if it's a tick down and he's in that mid-20s, or if he has a tick up and he's into the 30s. Again, fouls, a lot of things can play into it. I just think that the price was so good on the specific prop that I went with, because over on DraftKings it's 40-1, and to get 75-1, I thought was a pretty large discrepancy.
Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely, especially when we're talking about price. Yeah, that's a fact. Can't doubt that one at all.
Right.
Definitely appreciate the conversation with you too. I do want to get the planet.
Birthday, bro.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Prop. Again, man, I put it in the chat. People shouting you out in the live stream, Prop. Hey, Prop, if you go to the tweet on my page, I added a YouTube live stream so people can like leave comments and stuff. You got a lot of shout outs in the comments for your birthday. For your birthday, bro.
Hey, Chris. No, I always appreciate what you guys do, and I've been meaning to jump on, even if it's just like 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I want to let you guys continue your conversation, and I mean, I'm good luck on everyone's bets, and it's just, let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get the planet real quick, and then get the Great White, and then we're gonna get up off here. What's up, Planet?
Hey, I always come in at the end.
You do.
Man.
You definitely do.
Like a little closeout, but all right. So, man, a lot of good information today. A lot of good information, but I kind of agree with buddy who came up here like a few people ago. I feel like his look is good as far as a narrative, but I think the NBA stays on the schedule. We got to wrap both of these up. We got to keep them on the same schedule. We got to wrap both these games up. The Celtics are going to be more fun to watch against Golden State. I think, two teams with good chemistries going off against each other is more entertainment for the people, and I think we're going to see that. Let's wrap this up. Let's keep the players as healthy as possible. No basketball this weekend, and keep the schedules the same. I love prop God. I prop bomb. I like both the props, baseball prop and the other prop. But I think Jordan Poole has a good night tonight. I'm rolling with the fives. I always tell y'all what numbers I'm rolling with, and I'm rolling with the fives tonight. And I think Jordan Poole definitely has over 13.5. I think he's going to have a good night tonight. I think what's been messing with Jordan, I think, is Andrew's been doing really well. He's just been doing really well. I didn't like the coaching from the last game from Kerr, only because I feel like he's been running his finals coaching style, just trying to get everybody in the rotation, getting them ready for the momentum, getting everybody in, because it's about to get real. Celtics, finna come in, and it's going to get really good. So I'm rolling with Golden State tonight. I'm like prop bomb. I think prop God. It's over. It's over. It's time to wrap it up. Keep them on the both same schedules, and I think we see Golden State win tonight. I'm disappointed though, because I think the Dallas that we wanted to see from them this entire series was the Dallas that we saw before, and it just didn't pan out like that. It's like kind of like Miami. Miami probably should be playing Dallas, and that probably would have been a better series than what we're seeing right now from Golden State. But I think it's time to wrap it up and time to transition to baseball. I'm with prop God on that.
Okay.
Prop God, where's the baseball parlay at for the day, by the way? That's pretty much it from me. And good luck, everybody cash tonight. Go with them 225s. It's hella juice, but I think everybody hit their minimums tonight, which is priced at the 220, was priced at that 5-man. Rock out with it, build you a good lotto off that with the bases, and I think you hit big.
Word, okay.
I got a plus 4,100 on them that I think is going to do good. So
right, okay. Please, hey, appreciate the looks, Planet. I hope you cashing, bro, as always, man.
I'm going cash.
Yeah, appreciate you sharing. Great White, take us out, man. You the last one, then we getting up out of here.
Yo, what's up, man? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you good, Great White. How you doing, man? I know it's been about a week since last time we talked. How you doing?
Yeah, man, I've been good. Just been busy with work and vacation. Just enjoying time away.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing. First off, as a Heat fan, this series is over. It's number one. and you guys were talking about Bam. I hate him. I hate him. The man doesn't play aggressive. I was complaining that he had Grant Williams on him on the block, wouldn't take advantage. So, whatever. I hope we do something about that in the offseason. But about tonight's game, has anybody mentioned, because I just came on, has anybody mentioned Brunson's prop rebounds and assists?
Yeah, Lockdown actually gave it out 4 plays ago. This is the fourth to last play that I got, 7.5.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me just add on to what I got. If it's repeated, then it's just good information that we're giving out. So the reason why I love this play today is because I was going through all his playoff games, and I realized that in the last 5, he's hit them straight over 7.5. And he's also cashed it in his last 8 of the last 9. And throughout the whole playoffs, he's cashed 12 in his last 17 games as well. And versus the Warriors, he's actually hit it he's hit it in the last 8 meetings. He's hit it 5 times. I think it's going to be a good look because if Dallas wants any shot of extending the series, they're going to need Brunson to be handling the ball. I'm sure he's going to get himself into the paint and grab some rebounds to help out Luka. So I think I grabbed it. I put it in the morning at minus 125 at over 7.5. I think it's a great look. I don't know if that line is still out there or not because it's later on in the day. If it is, I would lock that in now. Even if it's at 130, I wouldn't go as high as 140. After 140, then, if you want to hit 8, you can. But I think this is a great look for Jalen Brunson tonight.
Okay, Brunson over 7.5 rebounds and assists. Lockdown is on that as well. So, yeah, I think, y'all typically 2 sharp guys. And we've been talking for, it seemed like 4 days, but I don't got, a lot of plays that I wrote down. I know a lot of people got parlays and stuff. I got a couple parlays I wrote down, but it's just, I think it's some real sharp takes on here. This game just, as you guys can probably tell, especially if you've been on since the beginning, I'm just not as confident in this game as I was, on the Boston Miami game yesterday, which is why, like I said, I'm gonna probably put out a play, probably just one play. I'll probably go one official play in this game on the side, and then one player prop. And that official is probably going to be if I can get it at 4.5, because I heard Burns say he got it at 4.5. If I can get the Mavs first half at 4.5, which he probably got that earlier, I'm definitely taking the 4.5 for the first half. And then as far as player prop wise, I really like Dinwiddie. I really like Dinwiddie a lot to go over 11.5. I'm a line shop it using OddsJam, of course, to make sure I'm getting the best line. And I'll probably put a half unit on. I've been doing smaller plays on player props, so I really like Dinwiddie in this closeout spot on the road. Like I said, he had 30 against the Suns in the last round of Game 6. So I like that angle a lot. I do think that Jason Kidd probably thinks back to that game, and who he can actually trust. And I expect Dinwiddie to be on the floor, and I expect them to be able to score the ball. The Mavs will need to score. So I like him a lot in this one, and I'll probably end up playing him straight. Prop bomb just came up and gave out the Wiggins play over 16.5. I actually like Wiggins a lot too. He's been matching, if you've been watching the games, he's been matching Luka pretty much minute for minute. They're trying to make Luka work on the defensive end as well. And I like the other angle that Prop mentioned. If you were listening in his breakdown, he talked about the Mavs not really having anyone interior wise that can stop anybody from attacking. And we saw Luka, get put on a poster. It seemed like it almost like Wiggins jumped out of an airplane and dunked on Luka in the last game. It was so bad. So I like that look a lot because Wiggins is so athletic. Backdoor cuts. The Golden State Warriors do a lot of just screens and just rim runs to the rim, and I like Wiggins to be able to score over the interior defense of Golden State. Of Dallas. And he's been consistent as well, as Prop Bomb said. So I probably won't play 2 player props, but I do like Dinwiddie over 11.5. I do like Wiggins over 16.5. Combining Wiggins rebounds and points together is not a bad look either. I like that a lot. He either has 5 rebounds or 11 rebounds, and I think his line was sitting at 6.5. So I like that look a lot as well. I was capping that last night. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Mavs first half. If I can get a 3.5 or a 4.5, I'll probably play that. Dinwiddie over the 11.5 and Wiggins over the 16.5. Wiggins rebounds and assists. I couldn't talk anybody off of that one. I really like that one a lot as well. And then live bets. I always say, look at your live bets. If Golden State gets down big, we know what to do. If Dallas comes out extremely hot, we know to at least take the spread. Go ahead, Plan.
Say that too about the live. Like, y'all, last Golden State game, I cashed 9 live bets. And I did that because while I'm watching the game, I literally just I use FanDuel because I think it's the cleanest out of the look. And if you look at it, the numbers change. So either the numbers are going to change frequently or the numbers won't change at all. Like, if Golden State is down and Steph numbers don't change, watch that. Take it. Because they're really expecting him to hit that, and he's gonna hit it. It's very rare. Like, if Steph, let me say this: if Steph go into the half with 9 points, take it, because he's gonna hit it. He's gonna hit it in that third quarter, and it's gonna hit. Yesterday was a little rough, but the day before, 9 plays hit live. I'm telling y'all, watch the live numbers because they gonna hit. They hit.
Yeah, for sure, Planet. Yeah, so I always say, man, don't force anything. Like, definitely don't force plays. Play a smaller unit size if you want a little bit of action and you need that dopamine. A lot of us just feel like we gotta, have something in the game, but be sharp with your plays though, man. Don't just give away money. Don't throw away money. So which is why I'm trying to either find something I really really like, or I'm just staying off the game at all, altogether. But I am gonna put on the sheet that I'm official with the Mavs. Like I said, if I can get it at a 4.5, I'm taking it, even if I have to buy half a point. I do like the Mavs to keep it close early. Similar to what RC said earlier. And then Dinwiddie. I like Dinwiddie. I like Wiggins. So, but I might play both of them as smaller plays, but I'll tweet this list out. I think we got an hour before the game comes on, and I'm going to finish up that chart that I was telling you guys about as far as closeout games, which players play better, specifically at home versus on the road. So it'll be road players for Dallas in their closeout games with their back against the wall, and it'll be home games for Golden State, who comes to play for them. You can use that to make your plays as well. But I'm gonna tweet this. I'm gonna tweet out the officials right now so you guys can have that. And then that's all I got, man. As always, definitely check out. Man, I've been on here for 2 hours and 31 minutes, man, and just breaking the game down, giving people opportunity to get their plays out. If y'all want to support that, man, 2.5 hours, go get some merch, man. Go get a ChrisBeCappinn t-shirt or something. From the website. Go get a hoodie or something. It's still cold outside some places. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all as always. And let's cash, man. We got game game 6 tomorrow between Boston and Miami back in Boston. So we'll have another space tomorrow. It'll be a lot shorter than this one for sure. But yeah, that's what I got. Good luck on all your bets as always. I'm out.